Hello guys, how's it going? Hope you guys are all doing well. Today is more, what is it, Digimon Survive. Last stream we did this, was a couple weeks ago, sorry about that. But the last thing we did was we got to the start of the moral route where we reached chapter 10, but along the way to get here, we saw in chapter 9, unlike in other routes, we did lose a friend. Oh, what did you click on? Okay, yeah, my OBS is being weird as fuck today. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck's happening. Ugh, that's annoying. Sorry. Jeez. Again, my apologies. My OBS is being very weird today. Okay. Last thing we did, though, we got to chapter 10 after seeing the events of chapter 9, where unfortunately we lost, not one of our characters, thankfully. A bit of a difference with, like, the normal aspects of chapter 9. But we instead lost Digimon, who sacrificed himself to save us. It's quite tragic, honestly. And now we're just back here, recuperating at the home base. It's been going good, I'd say. Also, Sagami, Zigazop, hope you guys both doing good. But yeah, it's just about more of the same, really. Just kind of like, things have been about the same as per usual, I'd say. Just nothing much going on here. Just, here playing the game. It's so weird, right? It's such a weird relationship I have with this game now, I'd say. I still enjoy it. But it's such a feeling of just like, I just feel like I would just want to be done with it, I guess to be fair, I've been streaming so much of it, and I guess also the whole matter of like, I've gotten to the point where it's kind of just like the same bits of dialogue over and over, And that's, I think, kind of why, like, at this point, I'm not really, like, reading out all the dialogue like I once was. At least, like, I have it on screen, of course, but just, like... It's that whole, like, wanting to see, like, the new stuff, but not wanting to, like, go and, like, gloss over, like, everything that's there, Because, like... The last thing I'd want to do is just, like, kind of just ignore, like, what's going on here, Because, like, where's the fun in that? Burnout? It's hard to say if it's burnout, because I wouldn't really call it burnout, because, like, I have fun doing other games on stream, obviously. I think it's just a matter of just, like... I think it's, like, there's a whole obvious aspect of... This is, like, the fourth time. I guess you could say I've been seeing a lot of these cutscenes at the end here. Or I guess, like, these, like, story bits at the end. And that's not, like... anybody's fault, obviously. Like, I didn't have to do this, of course. Like, I could have just, like, done, like, the New Game Plus and be done with it. But at the same time, I was like, no, like, I want to at least show off, like, all the routes and stuff. And this isn't to complain, of course, because I am still enjoying it. I do still enjoy the game. It's just a whole thing of just, like... I guess that's the whole just, like, desire of, like, wanting to move on. As well as the whole, like, oh, like, I've been seeing the same stuff over and over. Of course, what's cool, though, is that, like, I still, like, catch some things that were not always there, like, before, which I think is really cool. Like, genuinely, like, there's some stuff I've noticed that, like, kind of calls back to some dialogue bits that, like, I didn't even, like, notice before, right? Like, let's say, for instance, when they, like, have, like, stuff with, like, Kaito and Miyu. It's like, oh... That's interesting, because it's like, I know more about this because of, like, playing through the moral route. Spirited Away, Chapter 4. My time with the monster was peaceful once I decided to live in this world. Unlike the days of resentment I had endured, my life in this world was free of strife. Hey, where do you want to go today? There's something but chills around here. Not a lot of spots to check out. Oh, I know. If we go somewhere high up, we could see a long, long way, right? Somewhere high up. In other words... You know it, let's head to the mountaintop. So we traveled up to the summit, but from there it was nothing but tall cliffs around us, with only forest beyond. Well, guess there's no one else around after all. You were looking for other humans? Don't know what the term is, but it seems like this game has been in the back of your mind since you started, and that this is some sort of that is its own sort of mental wearing. I guess so, yeah. I guess you could say that. I think there's also the whole, like, what is it? I guess there's also the whole, like... So, a big thing for me when it comes to a lot of games, right, is, like, a soundtrack. And I feel like this game's soundtrack is just okay. Also, like... I'll also say this as well, like, when it comes to, like, my, like, start of stream, like, song remixes I like to put out there, there are not many Digimon game remixes out there. I keep having to use the same goddamn ones from the same, like, person, because there's just nothing else. Just like, oh, I wish there was, like, at least something out there. But it's just, like, nothing. And I'm not about to start using, like, remixes of, like, songs from the actual show, because that's probably too dangerous to do that. So, you know, it's a bit of a precarious scenario I'm in with that. Let's see, I just thought, maybe there were others you didn't know about. Guess I was wrong, though. I really am all alone. Then at the edge of my vision, I saw something unbelievable. Ah, but that's... What is it? Look, to the south, it's a city. I know that place, yes, no doubt about it, that's my old city. What? It was a city I'd lived in with my mom and papa. I was sure it had been razed to the ground, but it was back. We have to go. A city, he says. I don't see anything like that. I made a mad dash for the city. Yes, I knew it. This is my city. Just the way it was. Hey, is there something here? I don't see a thing. Seriously? Get your eyes checked. See here, this is my house. All I see are rocks and cliffs. Hey, you okay? Maybe we should go back and... Oh, I get it. A monster's a monster, after all. I bet you plan on spiriting me away. How could you say such a thing? I wouldn't do something like that. Shut up, you freak. Get away from me. I'm going home. Don't get in my way. Just then... a voice near and dear to me echoed through my head. That voice. Oh, Mama. I knew it. It's you, Mama. I'm so glad you're all right. Wait, hold on. Don't go off by yourself. Mama, I understand. I'll come with you. Just wait for me, please. I beg you. Let's see. Wait for me, please. I beg you. I tried to stop him. Really, I did. But he ran out without another thought. Oh, no. I've totally lost sight of him. One more for Spirited Away. Now where to go to next? Kenzoku? Most likely, based off like the prior moments of the game. But this one doesn't really matter who I talk with, because like I literally have everybody fully evolved, so... Owie. She go to the ground. Fresh over here, what's up? I'm checking on our food stores. After all, we just picked up a lot more mouths to feed. Oh, we did, and this route's got a lot of those kids. A lot of kids to worry about. It's funny how, like, in a lot of these, like, I guess non-true ending routes, it just kind of ends up with us having to take care of, like, all the kids in one way or another. Like, some of the other routes, the amusement park was overrun with, like, fog, and here it's like, oh, yeah, just, you know, the actual, like, leader's dead. He sacrificed himself to save us. But man, I remember, like, last I did this, just, like, the, art was just so good for, like, the cutscenes with, like, not really cutscenes per se, but, like, just, like, the bits with, like, showing, Miyuki just, like, absolutely, like, just suffering from the master's, like, control. It's wild, dude. One thing I've learned in the time we spent together. Now it gets like this when fatigue and anxiety have caught up to her. Ain't that the worst? It was so visceral. I know, right? It was so good. That was a Highland day. I hope you're doing good, dude. She'd slow her roll here before she gets too carried away. Owie. I mean, I think all these are applicable to say, like... but maybe... Haste makes... I mean, we can just do haste makes twice, it's fine. You really think you can get a grasp of our situation if you tire yourself out? Get the impulse to do something, but that's all the more reason to catch your breath. A cool head will let you work smarter, not just harder. That's what I'm talking about, Takuma. You're kind of getting here to see things our way. Huh? Oh, you think so? I agree. That's one argument I can't refute. Affinity up, yay. I'm sorry, I was rushing up ahead again. Her expression's relaxed a bit. Glad to see it. Okay, let's go find someone else. You spent all last night working on a video for something due to ADHD. Wait to sleep at 9 a.m. Woke up at 6. Oops. Had stuff to do outside. I've been complaining about having to step out a lot, so I have to take the indoor day. That is entirely fair. I know recently I had like a bit where like I stayed up like really late. I think it's like I was working on an async with like some people, and since I'm like the one hosting it, it's been fun to do. But I also remember like we had someone finish like with a lot of games like late at night, and I remember like I don't think it was reported like in the room, so I was like I spent basically like 40 minutes just like going through and marking down like everything that looked important for like everybody in that async. Like, okay, like this person has this thing now, this person has this thing now, and it was all pretty like important, like stuff that got sent out. But yeah, it's been a really fun async to do. Right now, we're kind of like on like pause in the async because one of the guys playing the game, they are gonna be gone for a few days, so we're kind of all BK basically until they get back, which is fine. It was meant to be like an async that was gonna last like a week or two. Like the idea with an async for me is like it usually like will last like a couple weeks or something. It just depends on like how much like everyone is playing it, so like how hard they want to go in their seed. It was so funny though, like one of the people in our seed, Little Foo, she had like so much to do immediately, like because she was playing Ocarina of Time and she got like her bow, and, like her arrows and her boots and her strength upgrade and her like Kokiri sword, and she had like so much she got from those first like few checks. It was wild. But it's been real fun. It's like 30 seeds in that async right now. I have all of my games still left. I think of that async, we've had at least like, I think 7 or 8 of us finished so far. Scold the professor. Call out to him. Grab some popcorn. Or Kaito gets upset. You would think this would be about like, you know, the professor or something. You know, shame on you, professor. But, yeah, for that async, I know, like, Meds was a part of it, but Meds, he was having an issue with his game, like, right at the end, where he couldn't get to, like, the last area, but he was almost done anyways, and, like, he just needed 2 emeralds, so he was like, yeah, it's fine, just release me, and it's like, okay. So I released him, like, so he was basically done. And now we have, another guy in the seed, Montaru, who, I know right now, he misunderstood what Triforce Hunt meant for Ocarina of Time, which is fine. I didn't realize, like, that he didn't want to, like... So basically, like, what happens is that he has all those Triforce pieces, so he did complete his goal, but he misunderstood that. He thought that Triforce Hunt meant he had to get them all and then go beat Ganon. So he is effectively done. However, he is not released. I set it to manual release, for that reason. Because he basically said, like, hey, actually, I do want us to actually still beat Ganon before I go release. I'm like, yeah, no, that's completely valid. So, I know he's waiting on a couple things right now to beat his seed. So, we still have, like, quite a bit of us left to do stuff in. Like, if anything, though, doing this, like, async has really helped me, like... Because I've done, like, games in it I already know pretty well, like... Pokemon Emerald I'm doing right now with, like, Dex Sanity, Trainer Sanity, and, like, Fairy Sanity. I'm doing Kingdom Hearts 2, which... I mean, I know KH2 pretty well for an async especially, so that's been going great. But the one game that I'm currently doing that's like kind of a newer thing for me that I think I want to still do more of in the future is it's SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. I've actually been kind of playing through that game again, like really kind of learning the game again. That's been really fun, I'd say. And I've had to look up a few times like where like some hidden things are in the game. I don't do the like there's like a setting for like the purple like objects you can find in the game. It's like the purple like money you can get, but I decided not to do that because I'm like that doesn't seem as interesting to me personally speaking. So I just decided not to do that. But otherwise, you know, it's been fun and like it's got like really back in that like archipelago like itch recently. Because I know, I think, when is it? Let me check the dates here. I think it's going to be, like, not next week, but the week afterwards. Let me see here. Sorry, I want to double check this. I don't think this person has said yet, so I don't want to say. Okay. Sorry, just checking on something. Yeah, so I'll be part of like another like archipelago night coming up in the future. Someone else is hosting it. I don't want to say like when it's happening or like who it is that's hosting it, because that'd be rude if like they haven't said this yet. But yeah, I'll be part of someone else's archipelago night, and that'll be happening in like a couple weeks. So that'll be fun. Probably do Sonic for that or something. I don't know, we'll see. The fun thing I thought about with that as well is should probably realistically be done with my asyncs. That opens up a couple options for me, because I don't like to like do multiple Kingdom Hearts seeds at a time, because I worry about it breaking something. So just try not to do that. Now, speaking of Kingdom Hearts, actually, I've been learning, so I found out how to make Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories work for an archipelago. So I got that working. But, KH1's been kind of weird. I think there's something I need to, like, do with that I just haven't figured out yet. I think it's something with, like, the Lua backends, but for that I need to, like, what is it? For that I need to kind of, like, mess with, like, the open KH, and I don't want to mess with that until I have, like, until I'm done with KH2, because I'm worried it might break something. So I don't know, we'll see where that one goes. Just pouting around here. Can't tell if I'm spent, my head just hasn't caught up to the present. Minoru. You're such a good... Like, what a genuinely good character Minoru is. He's great. Our circumstances have indeed been confusing as of late. Even so, I see no value in forcing either agitation or ease into your thoughts. That's good enough. God, don't take my word for it. Come on, come on. Huh? Well, you guys were there the whole time. Don't be shy, jump on in here. No, it's a game mechanic, but still gets me out of the food progression. Day 1, we don't know what we'll eat. Day 100, hey, I found a full rib platter underneath the fallen ceiling panel. It's so funny, too, with that rib platter, because apparently it's only for the Digimon. It's like the humans just can't eat it, but the idea of just, like, having just, like, a full plate of ribs just, like, lying around, it's kind of one of those, like, you know, I don't think we'll actually go hungry. Especially, okay, that's the other thing as well, right? The little Digimon, especially, the little, like, children, they definitely should not go hungry if I'm just finding, like, plates of ribs all over the place. Like, they'll be good. Also, hello, Wolf. Hope you are doing good. Nothing doing you're out of ideas. The kids come first, of course. Well, when you're out of ideas, Minoru, you only mean just go step by step, right? But yeah, going back, like, yeah, I'm trying to, like, I really want to, like, learn some, like, more Archipelago stuff, like, probably the stuff that's more so in betas than, like, alphas, because alphas are a bit trickier. Like, I'm following a couple of games right now off of the Archipelago server to see, like, where they go in the future. Like, for instance, I think one I'm really interested in, but I kind of want to wait till it reaches more of a beta stage, is Metroid Prime. Because that's just in an alpha right now, so it's going to be a little, like, broken in some regards, but I really do want to do Metroid Prime in the future, because I already know how to do, like, Metroid Prime for, like, a normal Metroid Prime randomizer, and I've also done one with, like, a co-op one with, like, I know in the past I did one with, like, Meds and Flargra and Nick. And there's another time I did that with, like, I think it was, like, Flargra, Nick, Xeno, and Twy. Like, that was real fun, and, like, I haven't done one of those in forever, dude. I need, for one thing, I need to figure out how to set that up again. But, I mean, like, those were fun, and, like, I want to do another one, like, eventually. Be pretty bad.
カイトと葵さん何か困ったことがあるの
食料の残りが少なくて
Yeah, that would be a problem, huh?
今までと比べて食べる人数が増えたでしょ材料が減るのも早くなってしまって
人数が倍になりゃ食料の減りも倍になる
このままじゃ時期に足りなくなる困ったわどうしよう
What to do?
そうだな森で何か探すってのはどうだ
Time to eat the baby Digimon? Yeah, I don't know about that one. Symphony Night works pretty well for Archipelago. Only main issue I've come across is dying breaks the connection, have to reconnect everything again. Yeah, I want to do Symphony of the Night. I'm kind of just waiting for that one to reach like more of an alpha or a beta stage. Because I think like the last time I tried messing with it, I was kind of like, I think it was still pretty new. So I'm like, maybe I might want to wait a little bit. So yeah, right now Symphony of the Night is kind of a I'm going to wait and see kind of like game for me. But I really want to mess with it. I know they do have Circle of the Moon in Archipelago currently. So yeah, it's kind of one of those like I just want to like wait and see. Also, yo, King Monty, hope you're doing good, dude. Okay, the Digimon survive. Currently, we're trying to figure out an issue of food shortages because we have a bunch of children we have to look after their grandfather, unfortunately, is not around anymore. You're also in the moral route currently. The final routes of what I need to do for this game, and then I will never stream it again. So knowing Mew, probably not.
つまりミュウたちを守れってこと？そういうことだ。頼んだぞ。そうだね。わかったよ。
I guess we can leave our food shortage problem to Aoi and Kaito for now. Now see, we have to ask the question now. Now she brought this up, Lundea. What is the most edible Digimon? Obviously the ones that are probably more animalistic are probably the ones that would make the most sense, right? Like if there's like a cow or like a pig or like a chicken. Like those are probably edible. Now, there's also degenerate answers. But you know, if we're going for like an actual animal. Biomon. Sure, that is a bird. I say birds are edible. Anything that's like aquatic, like any like fish, that's probably edible too. Who have I not talked with at all? I've not talked with Miyu. The shortcake wedding cake Digimon? That works actually. Actually, yeah, that should work too. Like anything like that also would be great. Also, hope you're doing good, Frozen Kappa. It's kind of like fucking, what was it, Milcery and Alcremie from Pokemon Sword and Shield? Where they're also kind of like, I think would join the scales of like edible Pokemon. Just, you know, kind of fucked up to eat like the cake Pokemon, but I mean, you could still do it. Reminds you of the tweet that was like, what Pokemon would you eat? And someone replied Incineroar, and they were like, oh, you meant food. God, yeah, that sounds about right with the kind of the degenerate responses you could give, because like there's some definitely degenerate responses you could give for Digimon. For everyone that's going to say like Angelomon, there's all the people who would say Leomon, you know. It's like, oh, that's what you meant by eat. 4 of them alone in the woods. I'm a bit worried about Kaito. Smash Bros. Character number 69, baby. Aw, yeah. It's like character 69, Incineroar, who, last I saw is kind of, like, not bad, but he's not, like, amazing either, last I saw. I just think Kaito might mouth off at Aoi is all. You don't need to deny worrying about your brother that much. Is she hiding her embarrassments? Or is she really that worried about his behavior? Either way, I bet she'd deny everything if I just asked her outright. What is it, Takuma? Nothing. Just, I mean... Nothing to be shy. Anyone would worry. Or I hope he behaves. Let's say anyone would worry. I'd be worried. Nothing weird about that. Miyu, did I say something wrong?
No, not at all. You're awesome, Takuma.
Huh?
Yeah, anyone would be worried. No weird meaning behind it at all.
You, like, really get me, you know? Mad respect.
Good one, Takuma. What tact?
They're really singing my praises for some reason. I guess it's cool. A food cart. Bring out the food on the food cart. Agumon. Professor's off in the forest there. I just stop all of a sudden.
Takuma, I'm sensing something strange nearby.
There's something here?
You better look around.
Something strange is in the midst.
There's something on the grass.
You mean over there? Let's check it out.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Options! Hooray!
Ah.
Agumon, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. They startled me, but I'm good now that they're gone.
So there were 3 of them hiding together.
I ran towards the shrine, Takuma.
The shrine? In that case, I doubt they'll try to do anything to people in the school. Should go find out if they're friend or foe, I guess. Professor! Maybe this way. Looks like he's pretty busy investigating something. I'll ask him about it later. Professor must investigate the area. I think for the Digimon, I want to say they're just off in the forest somewhere. Maybe the shrine itself. I'll check the shrine. Oh, I guess just talk to Agumon. Okay.
That one just popped out of the underbrush.
Who is it? Ah, it's Tentamon. Okay. Looks pissed. Maybe he's trying to threaten us. Is there some way to convey there's no need to be scared? Don't be scared. You don't need to be scared. We have no intention of harming you. You mean it? Yeah, we mean it. Come here, come with us.
There's lots of guys like us with Takuma's friends.
Really? Then I'll come with you. Oof. Have to fight after all. Tentamon, join the party. Man, okay, I don't know if anybody actually saw this, by the way. I saw actually, earlier, before going live, that, what is it? They actually put out an update for Octopath Traveler 2? Actually added, like, some more, like, post-game boss fights. I'm like, oh, that's actually really sick. Like, it's actually really cool that, like, they did that. Like, it makes me really just, like, want to, like, go, like, reinstall the game and, like, go back to it just to see, like, exactly just how things feel, you know? Any tips, Takuma? Do I have any tips to give? No point in mentioning methods that can't be used in this world. So my understanding with that Octopath update, I think it's like... What is it? I think it's, PC and then PlayStation first, I think. And I think it's going to be like... I don't know if it's out yet on Switch, but it should be soon because Octopath 1 just came out on PS5. I know that. And I think they're also both on Game Pass as well. So they probably should be, like, out on everything soon for this update. I don't know, I think it's just really cool, because, like, 100% of the game already, I'm just now like, oh, shoot, more things to do, heck yeah. I'll still count the game as 100%, but now I'm just like, oh, well, if there's, like, just a little bit more to do in the game, then I'll try and do that at some point. Guys, just for shaking the cobwebs out, what's my recommendation? How about a good Scream? You know, just like Ghostface from the Scream movies. Which, apparently... Not sure how true this actually is. I saw someone talk about how, like, one of the voice lines for Melina in the newest, Mortal Kombat game? There's apparently voice lines for Melina referencing Ghostface. I'm like, huh, if that's actually the case, that'd be kind of cool. I'll admit, Ghostface of all things for, like, a playable character in a Mortal Kombat, not my first choice, I'll admit. But not a bad choice either, because it's not like they haven't done, like, horror movie, like, killers before. Like, they did, like, Jason and Freddy and, like Freddy Krueger and, like, stuff like that. So, there's a lot I guess you could do with that. Or Leon on Project Cross Zone 2, I'm gonna find myself, like, room and have me a good stream later. God, Project Cross Zone 2's dialogue is so good. What a genuinely great game that is. And also, what a pain in the ass game to find nowadays. I'm glad I got it when I did for, like... I remember, too, this was such a risky thing in hindsight. I remember, like, not buying the games on release, but just waiting for them to go on sale after, like, a little bit of them being out, because they always went down to, like, 20 bucks. So I would grab them then. And, if I look up Project Cross Zone 2's price nowadays... Well, it depends, because I'm looking at on eBay, I'm seeing, like, about the $80 range for it, so it's not, like, ridiculous, because, like, you want, like, a ridiculously priced fucking 3DS game. There's Yokai Watch 3. Yeah, the third Yokai Watch, that's actually one of the most expensive 3DS games. That one runs close to $500, which is fucking wild. Like, I think that is genuinely, like, one of the most expensive 3DS games next to... I guess it's also, like, the Fire Emblem Fates Special Edition. Because if I look up the Fire Emblem Fates Special Edition real quick, because now I'm curious about this. That runs about the same, close to, like, $500 nowadays. Yeah, see, like, there's one that's, like, unopened here. Dude, even the cartridge by itself is like $300. That's fucking nuts, man. Just for the cartridge to be that much. I'm very glad I have that cartridge, though. That's probably the most expensive game I own nowadays, is that Fire Emblem Fates Special Edition cartridge. Really just the whole thing itself, actually. I remember I actually would use the fucking, the little, like, sleeve that came with it from, like, my 3DS. Like, I would just put it inside of that. And it was actually pretty helpful. Of course, nowadays my 3DS battery is kind of messed up. Doesn't really keep a charge for too long, which sucks. But I still have my fun with it. I've been using my 3DS more lately too. Like, I definitely should have beaten this game already, but I've been using it for Kirby Planet Robobot recently. Because like, I played Pokemon Conquest recently, and I've had like people telling me like, "Hey, you should play Robobot already." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I think I grabbed it digitally because I realized that physically it was going to be kind of annoying because it was already going up in price by this point. So I'm like, you know what? It's either I just get it digitally or I just don't get it ever. So I just said, fuck it. I paid like the $40. I bought the digital copy of Robobot. And I don't regret it, honestly. I'm enjoying it so far. I'm on World 5 currently. Realistically speaking, if I was actually better about like playing it, not doing just like one world, like a play session, I definitely would have been done with the game by now, but like, I'm not really in a rush with it either. Not to mention as well, I'm trying not to go through like anything too long right now because next week is when Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance releases, and I want to do that game. I probably plan on streaming that game actually next week as well. I'll do like the first few hours of it, because my copy should be here on Friday next week, so I'll probably just like do that either that Friday or that Saturday. I'll see what goes on, basically. I might what I might do is I might set next Friday as the freeform day and have Saturday be like the first impressions, but if my copy comes in that Friday, I'll probably just be like, hey, I'm just gonna like swap around like the Friday and Saturday stream, just so I can like, play SMT 5. That'll probably be what I end up doing. Because I am very excited for Vengeance. Fangamer put out a recipe book for Valhalla so you can make the drinks IRL. Most of them even have non-alcoholic versions. Yeah, I heard about that, actually. I gotta look into that, because I remember talking about Rosie and Twy about that. But I've not, looked super into it. Which is a shame, because I fucking loved Valhalla. Dude, Valhalla was such a good game. Monaco's excited for revenge. Only the revenge of the Shin Megami Tensei 5 kind. But no, legit, I need to look into the Valhalla cookbook. It's so cool how many games, have legit official cookbooks. I think Zelda Breath of the Wild has one, too? I think. I don't remember for sure, but I want to say it has one.
Minoru's story's got me all excited.
Minoru's good with people. I can see why he's popular with the kids.
Let me listen to your story, too.
Seriously?
These are tall tales for pint-sized tykes. You enjoy that kind of stuff? I thought I might. You never know. Hey, talk about Agumon, you come too.
What, me too? I have so many things to think about. Is it really okay for me to just be playing around like this? On the other hand, I can't keep running on all cylinders constantly. Besides, it's rare to see Minoru telling stories like this. Could be fun. Sorry for the frames dropping every so often. I've literally, I don't know, I've lowered like bitrate and everything. I don't know what's going on. It's actually really annoying. Thankfully it's only for a second or two when it happens, but it's still annoying. So again, I do apologize. Why not listen for a bit? Might as well take this chance to listen. Mind if I join, buddy?
Sure. I thought I'd keep you interested.
Oh, I'm sure it might keep me interested, Minoru. Don't you worry.
It's your delivery that makes it fun, Minoru.
What do you mean by that?
Hey, start the show already.
Whoops, my bad. My bad. Okay. Here we go. Ahem. There once was a bamboo boy who was born from a bamboo tree and... Is he seriously just making this up as he goes? The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. Which I think was actually a movie, The Tale of the Princess Kaguya, which is based off the old, Kaguya legend. Where it's a girl born from bamboo, and she had to return to the moon. Because, you see that in Okami, actually, because that's part of the main story. Man, I was thinking recently about that again, actually. That was a fun replay of Okami. Good times. I also remember that being I think I remember it was the first or second stream of Okami where I literally had 6 or 7 raids in that one stream. It was fucking wild. I never had that many raids in a stream before. It was crazy. It was cool though. True, yeah. The Kaguya legend is also one of the Ultra Beasts in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Yeah, I forgot about that. Celesteela.
奥の方に新しい建物が出現していた。
I will say to this day, my only complaint with the Ultra Beasts is that you can actually catch them. I wish they were just like monsters that weren't just Pokemon. But I get why they had to be catchable Pokemon. I get why, but man, I wish they weren't.
本当ですか?
Celestial's Japanese name is Tekagaya, so literally Iron Kaguya. Okay. Good lord, what is happening to this? Sucks. Ugh. Hang on, change bitrate again. Yeah, again, I apologize. I don't know what the fuck is happening, dude. I'm actually really annoyed. Like, it's actually like... I'm having these OBS issues right now.
どんな建物ですか? 中に人はいましたか?
落ち着いてくれ、たくまくん。一つずつ答えるから。
One question at a time, my boy.
すみません、つい。
私が見たのは図書館だよ。
Yeah, they really aren't fun. That's why I'm annoyed that they're happening, but it's not a big deal. Well, it is a big deal, but it's not that big of a deal.
図書館?
Plan today was really just do one chapter anyways. I'm kind of trying to keep Digimon Survive as like kind of my casual sort of thing right now, but like I try to do like one of it weekly, but like maybe do like a chapter if I can.
それに、あの図書館は明らかに今までの建物と違う。
We'll see. The building was clearly distinct. It's like I could go in and I could read. I can read. I can fight.
あの建物は、いや、みんなの前で話した方が早いか。とにかく一度校舎に戻ろうじゃないか。
あ、そうですね。わかりました。行きましょう。
Back to the school. Uh-oh. Back to the school again. Not again. Back to the school again. We messed up. Back to the school again.
食料探しって予想以上に難しいわ。
So this is interesting because this is like brand new. Like they didn't have like Aoi and Kaito like off alone like this before.
草でも食えればいいんだが、その辺の雑草は苦くて食えたもんじゃねえし。
ここは季節もぐちゃぐちゃだからな。実のなってる木ばかりじゃね
え。でも彼岸花は秋の花だもの。この辺りなら秋らしく実のついた木だってあるかも。あれ
Haru.
ハルくん？
ハル、お前無事だったのか?
Also, yeah, I guess this is kind of fitting if you think more about it. It's like, cause yeah, like, in the other routes, Kaito and Aoi would be out here like on their own. But now it's both of them together. Together, stronger.
ハルくん待って、どこに行くの？
森の奥に
Apes
進んでいく
together,
みたいだ。
strong.
どうする？
追ってみましょう。一人で森の奥に向かうなんて危険すぎるもの。みんなに知らせなくていいの？知らせたいけど、その間にハルくんを見失っちゃったらまずいでしょ。
仕方ねえな。とっとと捕まえるぞ。
We gotta go after him.
お待たせあれ、葵さんとカイトは？二人は食料を取りに森へ行ったんだ。もしかして二人でデートか？
Those two on a date?
ミノルさ
ごめん、冗談だって。
ん？待ってくれ、たくまくん。二人は森へ行ったのか？
はい、そのはずです。
Did that? Hang on. I forget, was there already called like back to prior dialogue? There was, yes, okay. This line right here, hold on a minute, man. You're telling me those two went into the woods? The usage of the word man at the end there. Does that feel weirdly like different for the professor to say that? I mean, that could be that could just be a translation thing, but I don't know. Because it kind of feels like a, hold on, man. But maybe they're going for more so of a, just one moment, man. Well, no, maybe it does feel kind of weird, because I'm trying to think of how, like, a, more of a gentleman would say it, but I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't really sound right. Yeah, it just feels kind of weird.
さっき二人を見たよ。森の中、東の方に歩いてた。
東、図書館の方角だ。
それって
That's
まずいん
bad.
じゃん。
Make myself some tea? No worries.
図書館？さっき教授が見つけたって、森に新しく出現した建物なんだ。まだ調べてない、何があるかわからない場所だ。もしそっちの方に行ったなら危険すぎるよ。
本当に新しくできたばっかりだって言うなら、もしかしたら主の手下も調べに来てるかも。そんなの大問題じゃない。早くお兄ちゃんたちを助けに行かないと。待って、ここの守りはどうするの？みんなで助けに行っちゃったらここが手薄になるわ。
That's true. We kind of would need someone to look after everything.
でも少人数で迎えに行くのは危険よ。戦力がバラバラの状態じゃ返り討ちにされるかも。それはわかるんだけど。
Oh, that's what they're doing. They're using the fucking Three Stooges to take care of the children.
緊急事態なの。ちょっとの間、小さい子たちの面倒を頼んでいい？
You know what? I actually kind of like this.
何かあったらみんなを連れて全力で逃げてね。頼んだよ。わかりました。ミュウ様、どうかご無事で。よし、これでここの守りは多分大丈夫。
Takes care of this place. I had to assign some roles.
本当に大丈夫なのか？城では主相手にどうにもできなかった者たちだろう。
じゃあ他に頼れる人いるの？ちょっとの間なら平気だと思う。みんなで行く分、みんなで早く帰ってこよ
う。そうだね。これが最善な気がするよ。行こう。葵さんとカイト助けに行くんだ。教授、本当にこっちで合ってるんですか？
うん、間違いないはずだ。
はずって。
まだ建物は見えないが方角は合っている。もうすぐだ。
It's gotta be close enough, right?
まさか建物ごと消えたってことはないよね。そんなお兄ち
ゃん。あれは
Oh my.
図書館が見えました？
いや、別の厄介なものを見つけてしまったようだ。見つけたというよりは、むしろ見つかったというべきか。
Found us, what?
ずいぶんと遅かったな。
Ah,
仲間
That
の
makes
危機
no
だという
sense.
のに
Hello.
薄情な奴らだ。
レナモン
Fucking Renamon. Renamon. You're glaring at the professor in anger?
ここに来たのは私たちに接触するためか、それとも図書館目当てか、みゆきくんのためか。
黙れ。お前にみゆきの名を語る資格などあるものか。
やはり君は私のことを恨んでいるのか。
恨む？どういうことだ？
答えを返す義理はない。お前らには黙って生贄になってもらう。
生贄？ミコ以外にも生贄が必要なの？
以前アルケニモンが言っていたな。人間の子供はミコほど重要ではないが。
十分に使い道があるって。でもそうはさせないわ。
何をするつもりかはわかんないけど、生贄なんて絶対にダメだ。
Sorry to say, the sacrifice machine doesn't work right now.
使い道すらない獣たちがよく吠える。
なんだと？
レナモン、どうしてだ？お前はみゆきを助けようとしていたじゃないか。僕たちは同じ目的のはずだ。だったら一緒に。
従わないつもりか？ならそれでいい。力ずくで従わせるだけだ。
レナモン！
Renamon, please. Shouldn't be friends. Okay, huh. So that is actually very different then. I wasn't sure where this was going to go to. Because it's like, whenever I'm in the news scenes, I kind of want to almost like, obviously like kind of like pay more attention to them and like absorb them a bit more. But like, the fact that we're fighting out in the forest is so interesting. And now I wonder, is he going to evolve in the forest or in the library like before? Because I don't recall the other routes we actually fought in the forest or not. It doesn't seem familiar. It doesn't sound familiar. Or wait, no. No, we have done this before. God, I don't remember shit apparently about some of the other routes. Because every time I think I visited this during like Wrathful as well. I was like, oh, this feels new. Except it's not at all. The new scenes are so few and far between, it seems sometimes, but that's okay.
私の術の餌食となれ。
It's also weird like for like a progression sense, right? Because the whole thing right now is that like, oh, you're in a fight and you're fighting against a bunch of like, a bunch of Kenzoku, like some champions, but also like, right now, if it was let's say a first time, let's say it was like a first playthrough, right? And you were doing everything right with like the character affinities, they would all at least be ultimate or at least mega by this point, you know? So like, a lot of times, you're not really dealing with a threat here. I don't know, man. It's weird. Hard to say for sure. Let's see. So there's one up there, one over this side, and then 3 down here, treasure there, and a treasure over there. What's that treasure? I probably should just go do this now with Varaduru. Except this is Zhukaomon. Got this like rocket barrel to his back, which is pretty cool. I guess if you played so many routes, there's some areas of certain scenes that are kind of blurred for you. Pretty much, yeah. It's like things that like I know I've seen, but like it just kind of like all blurs together. It makes me wonder like, is this even new or have I seen this? And like a lot of times it tends to be like, oh no, I have seen this. I could be War Greymon for this normally. I also did give him Gale Storm to actually have him like have a little bit more of a unique move. Turtle or girl? I'll take the lady. I still remember when I first like got this evolution, I was like, I don't know what to expect. It's like, oh, it is you know, character with huge tits, because of course. Oh, Digimon never changes a franchise. It really just is like three like scales for like what is the end point. It is either Digimon with like huge tits. It's either that, gun, or furry. It's like one of the three. It's just a consistency. It's always one of the three. With of course its exceptions, obviously. It's like not everything falls under that umbrella, as you see there with like the little like pixie that I have with Miyu's final evolution. Just gonna take you out. Let's do that, yeah. Alright, one more left. Rather, two more left, sorry. Let's see, I know that move can also poison, which it did, which is good. Like, that honestly might be one of the best signature moves in this game, honestly. Carpal's Fuel there. Like, that one or, like, Terraforce? Terraforce just is, like, it goes so far away and, like, it hits really powerful. Rather, it's really strong. Hits super far away. Like, there's a lot that works well with it, I'd say. Ooh, oh, sure you can also freeze. That's good. How much health do you have? 33. Not the worst, but also a little annoying considering our current power. Yeah, there's got some Devil Survivor 2 similarities to this game, and like this and like Digimon Survive, I'd say. Or rather, this and Digimon's. Oh my god, words are so hard today. This and Devil Survivor 2 definitely have their similarities to them. I've never actually finished the first Devil Survivor. I want to go back to it though, because I remember enjoying it. I think I remember just like with a lot of things, just I guess it's like with like a lot of things, I just kind of like fell out of it for whatever reason, and like maybe there's some like undiagnosed ADHD in there doing that. I don't know. But it's just like unfortunate. I'd like to go back to it at some point though. Maybe all this like DS and 3DS stuff I'm doing maybe like soon, but also not anytime actually soon, because again, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance next week, so I probably don't want to play any like long RPGs right now. It's like kind of why I'm right now taking to like shorter stuff I can help it, like platformers and things like that.
Rena もどうして戦わなきゃいけないんだ。お前だってみゆきを救いたいんだよな。
Why must we fight, Renamon? Shut up.
知ったような口を聞くな。
Really, it's just Mega Man.
約束したんだ。みゆきを守ると。
Alright, 3 is missing? Dude, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you can find it soon.
それって僕たちと同じ。
Do we all want the same thing?
春でも、たくまでも、他の誰でもなく、この私がみゆきを救う。レナも。 お前たちにいいことを教えてやろう。仲間の居場所だ。
仲間?
Tell us where our friends are. Okay.
葵ちゃんとカイトのこと？
あの二人を助けたいのなら図書館に来い。そして自らの罪と向き合うがいい。
The peach tea bag smells so damn nice. Hell yeah, dude. I wish I was more of a tea drinker sometimes. I'm really just not. Like, the last time I really actually drank tea was probably when I had, what is it? I think it was when I had COVID, like a couple years ago. That's what the only time I could think of where I actually, like, really drank tea.
来なければ二人は死ぬ。必ず来
Although,
るんだ。
that wasn't tea, I remember. So, I got a cold, back in December. Like, or sorry, no, it was back in January. Like, I think it was like a week and a half prior to MagFest. I'm like, no. I was like, I fucking refuse to have a fucking cold to be the fucking reason I missed MagFest. So, I remember I drank so much, like, vitamin, like anything I could get my hands on, like orange juice, apple juice. Like, I eat so many fruits and everything I could get my hands on to, like, just try and, like, force myself to, like, basically be better as quick as I could. And you know what? It honestly worked. I literally went from, like, having, like, kind of, like, feeling under the weather to, what, by the time I actually got there, a little bit of congestion left over. It was the most, like, I need to get better right fucking now, like, flu I ever had. And honestly, thankfully, I actually was fine at the end. I also, if you're curious, I did test for COVID. I was negative, so no COVID at all. Which, you know, I was very thankful for, because I'm not going to be the kind of person who would go to MagFest knowing he has COVID. Like, fuck that. No, like, if I had... I'm very thankful it wasn't that, because I would have been extremely fucking sad if, like, I ended up, like, having it and, like, you know, had to miss out. Like, that's kind of a, like, not, like, nightmare, but, like, more of a... just a really depressing thought to think about, you know, because I'd be extremely, extremely upset to miss, like, a con to be looking forward to like that, especially after putting a bunch of money into it because of a sickness. Like, I would just hate that, you know? So, again, I was thankful that it was, like, nothing but, like, a small, like, cold and, like, some congestion left over. Yeah, exactly. I'll also make a furry comic about spreading it across an entire convention. That'll go over great. God. Dude, seriously.
お兄ちゃん。
I felt so bad for, like, all those people who, like, went to Final Fantasy XIV Fan Fest and heard about this dude that fucking put himself out there as Patient Zero. Like, holy shit, that is something you should have just, like, kept to yourself. You should not have ever shared that out there. That is you keep that shit to the grave. Never, ever put that shit out there. Like, that was so dumb. But yeah, also hi Paper Star, hope you're doing good, dude.
本当にそうなのか？はったりなんじゃ。
いや、あの口ぶりははったりとは思えない。
でも捕まえたって言うならなんですぐに生贄にしないわけ？決まってるでしょ。ミュウたちをおびき寄せて生贄を増やすためよ。
Could be the case to get more sacrifices.
つまり罠ってこと？
でも罠だったとしてもやることは変わらないよ。
そうだよ、二人を助けなきゃ。
行こう。もう少し進めば図書館が見えてくるはずだ。
Exploration. library, got the free battles. I mean, where else would you want me to go, game? Like, I think there's only one clear option here. Off to the library. This is the library that appeared. Hey, is there something weird about this? Yeah, buildings like the apartments in the school have all been run down. This building looks like it's been built very recently, though. So, this is what you meant by clearly distinct, Professor. Yes, I'm afraid so. This must have been manufactured from memories recently taken from humans. Ah, yes, la Biblioteca de los Fantasmas. Memories? Oh, the memories.
So, what about the old school building and the amusement park? Are they memories too?
I imagine they're the memories of someone who was taken previously. My sister, most likely. The apartments must have been... Ah, never mind about that.
Gotta hurry. Those two could be in big trouble while we're standing around.
Whoops. Yeah, you're right. Let's go inside. Reception unlocked. Reception inside. Whoa. It's so dark in here. It was so bright out there in the woods. My eyes aren't used to this yet. The air feels cold. That odor. Dust, maybe? Okay. My vision's adjusted. So, this is the library. It's totally different from the other places up till now. It's kind of eerie, to be honest. I forgot about this place? Yeah. Is it Agumon? Come on, man. It's a pretty harsh reaction no matter which way you cut it. What? Voice. No, it can't be. Hey guys, what took you so long?
Yeah, what's wrong with you guys? Did you get sidetracked somewhere?
Shuji. Rio.
That's me and you, Takuma. You act like you've seen a couple of ghosts.
We've been waiting around here for what feels like forever. It's impossible. I mean, you two were...
Swallowed by the fog? Yeah, all of us got separated. Anyway, don't worry. From here on out, we'll always be with you. That's right. We'll never leave your sides. Did you two end up like this?
Ah, look out, everyone.
Wait a second. Who's everyone?
Huh?
Takuma! Everyone else is gone!
He's right. But when?
Not only that, the door won't budge. We can't even get back outside. Like fish in a barrel, you guys are. What? No need to be so scared. You'll see each other again in the end. Yeah, we're all meeting our makers here. Don't be a crybaby about it.
What are you two talking about?
Look, our deaths were our own faults. We were weak. We admit that. That wasn't the only reason we died. It was also because you abandoned us. You probably forgot all about your struggles to survive. Forgot abandoning us. And after all that talk of everyone going home together, it made me sick just hearing it. I guess Shuji and me were never part of that group, huh? Everyone didn't include us.
It's not true. We all felt terrible after losing you. Still, that's no reason for us to just give up on living.
That's okay. You don't need to make excuses. We're not here for your apologies. That's right. After all, talk is cheap. Really are sorry about what happened. There's only one thing for you to do. Prove it with actions, not words.
And how are we supposed to do that?
Come with us, Takuma. We're friends, aren't we? We'll always be together, right?
I deserted them both. Is that really true? If I want to apologize, it means I have to become like them. Really? I think this scene is in every single route that's not truthful, because obviously in truthful, Shuji and Rio are still alive. But otherwise, I think it has been in every single route so far.
Takuma, no! You'll come with us, won't you? I expected as much from you, Takuma. Hurry up, yo. You got a date with the fog. Takuma, don't go! Wake up!
What? What was I seeing just now? Was that an illusion?
Oh, good. Takuma, you're back to normal.
Thanks, Agumon. That was a close one. Wait, was that Renamon's trap?
Think so. I saw them too. Rio and Shuji, but like scary versions. More importantly, one thing's still the same. Everybody's gone.
Seriously? Is Renamon behind this too?
We should look for them, right? They could be in the same situation you were.
Yeah, that's true. We can't leave them to their own devices. With the two being dead, turns whether you get the scene or not. Got it. Yeah, which again is pretty much just like every route that's not truthful. I guess I can kind of see why, like, they kind of intend for you to do like one of the three like routes between like moral, wrathful, or harmony, and then go on to do like the true ending with like truthful, because otherwise it's like, what is it? Words are failing me right now, but I guess that's kind of like the whole like thing. What I'm trying to say is like, it just depends on the routes and like what goes on, basically.
Let's hurry, Takuma. Okay, let's go. Let's go find our friends.
Bookshelves, far bookshelves, free battle. I might as well do another save while I'm here. No reason not to. Now the better question becomes, where to go first? I'm gonna go to the far bookshelves. Not here either. Better talk to Agumon what to do next. Yeah, I might just have to just kind of like pick a spot and then see if I can find like a friend. A friend or two. Mamma mia. It's Minoru. it's Minoru. I'm gonna smoke a bunch of weed. God, I found that old clip again recently, by the way, where I wanted to almost give him a Seth Rogen voice. What a terrible idea that would have been to have to do that every single fucking time he talked. I'm gonna smoke a bunch of weed, Takuma.
Takuma.
What is it? Did you see a nasty vision too?
I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. What's going on? Can't seem to focus. Whatever this place is, can't be good. We gotta head back. We have to leave.
Yeah, even I can tell how dangerous this place is. But we have to find everyone first. If you want to run, you can get out on your own. I'm gonna keep looking.
No, I don't want to be alone. Stay with me.
Please. Won't talk to about running again. Just don't leave.
Hey, chill out, man. It's all good. I won't leave you behind.
Huh? All right. Minoru? Something about this just doesn't seem right. I can't put my finger on it. So, what happened to Falcomon?
Huh? Falco, what?
Falcomon? He's not with you?
Oh, well.
Did you guys get separated?
Yeah, exactly. That guy just wandered off on his own.
Just wandered off? Is this Falcomon we're talking about? That's definitely weird. Those two went through so much to deepen their bond. Yet they just let each other slip out of sight like it was nothing?
Anyway, man, let's find everyone and get out of here as soon as we can. Anyway, you say, is that really how little you care about Falcomon?
You're not Minoru. Who are you?
Huh?
The Minoru I know would never disrespect him like that. Not before, and especially not now. You an illusion like Ryo and Shuji? Or maybe you're...
Yeah. Now, why'd you dodge that, Takuma? Would have been so much easier if you hadn't.
You're not Minoru. Who are you?
Stand back, Takuma. I'll take on this phony Minoru.
I think it's still so wild, by the way. And I think what also kind of makes the Kenzoku so, like, frightening as, like, a villain concept. Just, like, how easily they can mimic human speech. And that's what makes them so fun, honestly. Oh, man, so I just remembered something, actually. So, there was, like, the other day on, like, the Yeti. I haven't bought from the Yeti in forever. I think last I bought from them was, like, before their price increase. But I saw recently they had, like, a Brave Fencer Musashi shirt, and I wanted to grab it. And then I forgot about it. Oopsie. A shame, really, because I was like, oh, man, like, I actually really enjoy that game. Like, that's, like, actually one of my favorite PS1 games. I realized, like, as I've gone through life, I'm, like, a really big Square Enix guy. Like, Soft Square Enix, like, all those games are just so good, right? Yeah, let's do an acceleration charge on both our friends here. It's a couple days ago. Yeah, it was. And like legit, like I saw it, I wanted it, but I don't know, I just forgot to grab it. That's really all it was. A shame, of course, but I mean, hey, what can you do, right? But like, yeah, like, Square makes good games, just nowadays they also make questionable ones. That's the thing, yeah, Square is such like a weird, like, thing with that sometimes, because you're absolutely right. They both do good, but also make some weird-ass decisions, too. They're such a conundrum of a company. Especially because I think they're still really trying with, like, NFT stuff. I'm like, Square, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, come on, guys, like, seriously, like, it's not gonna work. Stop trying to make fetch happen, it's not gonna work. Can't get Ogre Flame on both. Neither can I get that, but you're 20-30. You're dying to the wind no matter what. Same to the fire. You don't die to the fire at all because you have more health. I just do it. I still feel like they made a deal with the devil where 14 would save them, but in exchange, they gotta start making dumbass decisions. God, does it feel like that sometimes with them? Like, 14 is such a massive success of an MMO. Oh, I'm confused. That sucks. But legit though, like, 14 is such a massive success of an MMO. It's wild. Just like, how much that has just helped them, like, crazy up to this point. Did that wind just hurt himself? What? Really? Huh, that's interesting. I think I could do that. Hey, refresh my memory on, like, your ability here, buddy. Move twice or use 2 skills in 1 turn. So as long as I don't move... I could attack you twice. But is that worth doing? 800... 1338. What do I do? It's not gonna kill, which sucks. What's your crit chance? Let's ask that question. 3%. This can freeze. I might take my chances with like 2 freeze chances. Or just the 1. Hey, I don't know why I just did that, actually. I forgot that doing that, I guess, again, would actually unfreeze him. I'm a smart boy, I swear. Yeah, I don't know, like, when I think back to the MMOs, like, for, like, Square, like, yeah, like, 14's such a big success, and, like, it's doing really good for itself, and it's such a, like, dedicated player base where people just, like, fall so in love with their characters, like, and they just do so much with them, too. Like, I know, like, Diana, she got, like, some art commissioned recently, like, of, like, her 14 character. Diana being Ace Fangirl. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I'll give her a shout out while I'm here, because she's cool. She's a cool person. But yeah, just like, I don't know, like, because I remember when I tried out 14 myself, I remember thinking like, yeah, this game's kind of fun. I could see why people like this game so much. And like, I see like why it's such a success, you know? Because I remember too when I played it, like, I remember having like so many people just like show up like in like my little like world that I was in. Like there was just like all these people like jumping around, like going all like, oh hey, what's up, it's you, like haha, new player, you're streaming it, we're going to follow you around. And I was like, oh, I just thought that was kind of cool, honestly. course, I also know with that game, you gotta, like, you know, put some money into it after a while, because, I think it's after, like, the second expansion nowadays is, like, where you have to actually start paying for it, but otherwise, it's a lot of game you get for free. Of course, by that point, though, once you're in that far, you're gonna probably want to keep going, you know, so that's probably how they get you. I realized with it, though, that I'm like, hey, this is fun, but I also thought, I don't think I really would have the time to commit to a game like 14. I'm probably better off just, like, listening to, like, the music that, like, comes out from it, you know?
We did it, Takuma.
I don't know if they updated it. I think it's free through Stormblood. I thought it was... Is it Stormblood now? Is that the second expansion? Because it was like... Heavensward was the original one, but now it went to the... I think it's free up to the next expansion, is my understanding. Which I think I think it's like what? Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and I think now Dawntrail. I think that's the 5, unless I'm forgetting something in like the middle of all that. Unless I'm forgetting something, I think that's all the expansions. And then, of course, A Realm Reborn is the original, like, before the expansions. Realm Reborn, Heavensward, Stormblood. Okay. Yeah, that should be all the free ones currently. But yeah, there's a big reason why a game like 14 just makes, like, the money that it does. And, you know, I'm very happy for, like, those who really enjoy the game a lot. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't... The only game I could think of that I really have... It's like the only kind of, like, game I could think of that I have that has, like, little, like, emotes that you could do in the game that kind of have that sort of sense of, like, player, like, interaction. I think it's really, at this point for me, it's just, like, Fortnite. Like, that's just me playing on my own time, like, just, like, playing with friends, you know? Because that's all I really do with the game nowadays is I just, like, play with some friends. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's the crazy thing about 14. They literally were like, hey, this kind of sucks. Let's just, like, destroy the entire in-game world and just, like redo the whole thing. It's wild, too, because, like, those original 14, like, cutscenes and gameplay were really, like, from what I saw, they're pretty in-depth. Not for the best, though. Like, the cutscenes were apparently really, like, they really moved a lot. Like, characters would, like, fight and, like, do, like, flips and stuff in them. But she also had, like, apparently the textures from, like, some of the stuff that was, like, on the ground, like, let's say, like, fruits and, like, a stall were apparently, like, so detailed that they just took up, like, so much memory. Of course, I know there's also, like, the infamous grapes in 14, which is this, like, trapezoid. I love those, like, 14 grapes, dude. They're so funny. Of course, with 14's, like, ending of, like, at least, like, how they, like, ended the original world and, like, rebooted it, that is still such a gorgeous cutscene, I'll say. Like, it's so good. And then Final Fantasy 16 happened, and, like, hey, what if we just had, like, the entire gameplay be, like, more gorgeous than that cutscene? Like, seriously, like, Final Fantasy 16, man, that is such a gorgeous fucking game. Cursed Fruit Models FTW. Like, when I think about, like, any, like, gorgeous, like, part of Final Fantasy 16, I think about the Bahamut boss fights. Like, without going into spoilers, like, the Bahamut boss fight is fucking gorgeous. Like, what a visually amazing fight. There's, I think, a reason why people say it's the best fight in the game. And, like, I've kind of thought about, like, if I prefer the Bahamut boss fight or the Titan boss fights in 16 more. Because both are really good. Though I also think about Final Fantasy 15 having a really good boss fight with Titan. Man, speaking of Final Fantasy, like, 15 and 16, I still need to pick up the DLC for 16. I just haven't picked it up yet, but I've heard, like, it's really good. Baba's pretty peak, hell yeah. Also, Ami and Kaito, hooray. Do they have their partners with them? They look kind of distraught.
It's Aoi and Kaito.
Aoi, Kaito, you alright? Can't be. Just pathetic. Swore to keep me safe.
Damn it, this shouldn't have happened.
Kaito, Dracmon.
Never cut out to be a leader. I don't have what it takes to pull everyone together. Aoi,
Aoi, Labramon.
what's got into you guys?
Has Renamon got them wrapped up in his illusions? Why would Renamon do something like this? Are they trying to get us to sacrifice ourselves to the fog? But Miyuki was stuck in place before. The fog was closing in.
Takuma, over here.
Huh? Enemies? Talk about bad timing.
Talk about low-budget flights. No food or movies. I'm out of here.
Man, I don't remember the last time I played Sonic Adventure 2 just like vanilla. I keep doing like archipelagos of it and like yeah, I just keep doing like archipelagos of like Sonic Adventure 2 nowadays. I haven't played the normal game in a while. But I would like to think at least now I've played so much of the archipelago, I definitely know the base game a lot better, and I would definitely sound better at it. Because that's, I guess, what's going to happen with like a game like that. Like, obviously, if you like play a lot of like, if you play a lot of it in like a randomizer, you're going to naturally get better at the game. Like, I remember my very first Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer, right? Not even the archipelago, but just the randomizer, because it wasn't even implemented yet. I remember my first seed ever. To get like everything in the game took me like, I think, I want to say my time was like 8 hours, like in game or something like that, and that's like with skipping cutscenes and all that. Nowadays, if I have like access to everything, excuse me, in like a randomizer setting, depending on how good things go, I could probably get it all done in like maybe like 3.5. Really depends. Also depends on like how much like I'm going for like level wise, because the ASIC, like I mentioned about earlier, like the ASIC I'm a part of, that I remember, I have level 99 sanity on that one. I'm already at level 99 in the seed. I just modified my experience growth by like a times 10. Everything else is times 5. I want to do this actually, see if we can get that treasure above that guy. A second word Greymon. Oh boy. I can get the treasure doing this. Cool. Sonic Void. But yeah, that current async got like, I think like 5 hours spent in that file, which ain't a bad thing. Honestly though, like, because that async's on like a break right now, I'm just like, man, I want to do another async. I just like, I don't know, man, archipelagos are so fun. I want to do another one. I'm not streaming this Friday currently. I think it's probably just gonna be a day where I spend some time with some friends. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see what happens. But maybe I might spend that day doing an archipelago with some folks. I don't know, honestly, what my plan currently is for that Friday. I just know in the afternoon I'll be watching Jeff Keighley's funny gamer show, except it's not the award show this time. It's his gamer festival, where he's like, hey man, don't fucking watch my show. It's not gonna be that worth it. And it's like, you're fucking stupid. Like, I don't know, man. Just the whole like, don't expect too much. It's like, what are you doing? It's like people kind of pay to, you know, be here at these things. I don't know. I think which is a really stupid thing for him to say. Gee, I wonder why you were told to temper expectations. It's so weird, right? Because, like, What is it? I think you just kind of said that about Kingdom Hearts 4, but I think it's also because, like, when you say the temper expectations, it might also be because we're seeing a lot of, you know, development studios getting shut down and whatnot. It's really not good, actually. We beat the bad guys, but these four are still stuck in the illusion. Is there anything we could do, Takuma? Like, regardless, I still plan on, like, broadcasting and watching it. Probably, like, riffing on it and stuff. But I don't know, man. I really don't know what to expect with it. Not much, to be perfectly honest. There's two things I want from that, honestly. Sonic X Shadow Generations footage and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero footage. That's all I'm really there for, to be perfectly honest. Hell, I don't even have to watch it. Like, I mean, I'd rather... I don't know, man. I'm still like kind of up in the air how you want to stream it. It's like, I put it on my list as like I kind of want to do it, but part of me is also kind of like, do I really want to do it? But like, I kind of want to, but I also kind of like don't, because I feel like I might just waste my time just watching like 2 or 3 hours of it, and maybe like nothing really happens. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, that's also kind of how I feel about streaming the Game Awards as well. It's just like, is this really worth it after a while? Because it kind of just becomes like, you know, hey, we'll just react to things that happen, I guess. I don't know. It's such a weird, like, thing. Pull yourself together, guys. Don't be deceived by this illusion. Uh-huh. Damn, the heck did they do? What the heck did they do to us? Making us back to normal? Yeah. Shit, what the heck were we doing up to now? Thanks, Takuma. Your voice brought him back to us. We're in a library? How did we get here? Where even are we? It's a new building that appeared here. You were too caught up in Renamon's illusion. Renamon. Oh, right, it was a trap. Takuma, I saw Haru. You did? No, wait. Now that I think about it, that might have been part of the illusion, too. My head's killing me.
It's okay, Kaito. Just take it easy.
Not doing too great. Might be hard to take them any... Why is the text cut off? Why is the text cut off on the side like that? Why? Why is it doing that? Excuse me, hello? I think there might be a small issue here, guys. think the text may have messed up. That's okay. It's fine. It happens. It's Cyber Sleuth moment. 100% Cyber Sleuth moment, dude. This is the kind of shit you would see in Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Only the first one, though. The second one was really good about its translation. Actually, hang on a second. Oh, might be hard to take them anywhere. Yeah, it just wasn't formatted correctly. Weird. Okay. Everyone, go hide behind that bookshelf. I'm gonna go look for the others. What's that text cut off? It's like that's 100% the Digimon Cyber Sleuth 1 translation right there. Like, seriously. Got it. Be careful out there. Okay, I be careful. I'll be the most careful boy I can be. I am also surprised I was not... Well, I guess I'm not too surprised. At least I found Aoi and Kaito. I'm only interested in Monster Hunter. Yeah, I mean, there's no shame in that, Paper Star. I mean, I know you were pretty excited about, like, the footage for Monster Hunter Wilds recently. God, what a fucking... I wouldn't say it was a mistake doing State of Play, but holy shit, what a bad idea that was in hindsight. Because, like, I remember legit watching it, I was barely fucking paying attention. I was just talking about other shit half the time, you know? Just, man, I just did not care. Was there even anything I cared about from that show? I'm trying to genuinely, earnestly remember if there was anything at all I cared about that State of Play.
What took you so long, Takuma? What were you thinking, getting separated in such a weird place?
I'm sorry.
Takuma, I can't get up.
What? Were you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. Not like that, but I feel just awful. I saw visions of Shuji and Ryo. I was close to them both, and I was so happy when I thought they were still alive. But I failed them. I failed both of them.
Saki, you have to stop. Blaming yourself isn't gonna do you any good.
Hey, Saki, hitting yourself won't make you anything better. Now come on, get up. Help me find my brother. Takuma, don't just stand there either. Give Saki a hand.
Right, okay. Something seems off about this. Something about this just doesn't seem right. Why can't I put my finger on it?
Takuma, don't you think they're acting funny? Watching them gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Ah, thank you, Agumon. Agumon thinks so. Can't just be my imagination. Something's off with these guys.
What are you gawking there for, Takuma? Hurry up and help Saki.
Agumon, did you always have such a sharp tongue? Reminds me of a gacha game I play where that's happened a lot with the text, and sometimes it happens when I'm playing a stage, meaning I just cannot look at cutscene history to properly read it. Ooh, that's the worst, dude.
Say what?
I mean, you always tells it like it is. Probably supposed to just tell it. You always tell it like it is, but with a certain amount of kindness. And was Saki always so soft-spoken?
How rude. Even I get down and out sometimes. I just saw Shuji and Ryo, you know? They were all, like, joined in the fog and stuff.
I've seen Saki depressed. She wasn't as pessimistic as all this. You're being weird too, Floramon. You two are acting more like Almy and Labramon.
Hey, that's not...
And Miyu. Were you always such a worrywart? You're acting much more like your brother. Why is everyone just a little bit different? It's almost like you're bits and pieces of the people I know. You're not my real friends. Are you? Are you illusions too?
Aw, he figured it out. And I thought we were doing such a good job, too.
Takuma, no. Don't get the Kenzoku feedback. You're not supposed to train the monsters.
Let's kill him.
God, I haven't seen this one in a bit. It was such a good, like, screenshot with this one with Saki.
Yes, let's take him out.
Stand back. Here they come, Takuma. Like about specifically these two given the other routes? Yeah, and I know for a fact in another route they did show like Saki going like, let's kill him, but that was not with me, so it's like slightly adjusted here. I got options. Give me Kaito, because I'm gonna use him in a bit, and give me Aoi. This looks like fun. Let's do this, team. All enemies defeated. Yeah, give it that slow that that Kenzoku start up first. Thankfully in this game, there's never actually a point where, like, this game is fair in the regards of, like, there's never ever a point where you can actually be, like, attacked on the first turn. I've noticed, this is something I've noticed in all the maps. You almost always, no matter what, get the first attack. It's like there's never a time you don't get the first attack, which is actually really nice of the game to do that. big cannon. I will say, an only bummer thing about Kaito to me, because I did Harmony first, I literally didn't get to see Beelzemon until, like, my second playthrough where I got him there. And the other bummer thing about it as well is that, like, because of that, I already had Bolt Batamon, which was just way better. Fresh Snakehead. What was your ability that just went off? Right, low chance of dealing damage and breaking the opponent's guard when attacking. Right, that's your ability. You're a guard breaker. Which is kind of makes you a bit better over Bolt Batamon. Here's fucking Saki, or rather Alvi with 3 of them. Give me Plutomon. Man, with again not spoiling stuff. God, when we see the route with like Plutomon here, oh, it was so good. Celestial Blade. It's such a strong fucking attack. What about the Celestial Firework? Everyone's favorite Palatine attack. It's such a strong fucking move. I love it so much. Use the guns. You know, at some point, I think about it, I gotta eventually do a Hacker's Memory on stream. I don't know what it is, but like Digimon Hacker's Memory, it's like, I played the first Cyber Sleuth on stream, like, years ago, right? But I just have not done Hacker's Memory. I've just had no desire to, really. Even though I know I want to eventually. I don't know, I just don't know when I'm gonna do it. But, you know, like with anything, just at some point. Well done, my team. A victory is ours.
Boy, that was a close one. It's good thing you saw through them.
If I hadn't, I don't want to think about it, to be honest.
Let's hurry and look for the real deals.
Yeah, we've got to rescue them soon. They must be experiencing something pretty awful.
There, Takuma, under the desk.
You're right. Wake up, guys, you okay? What have we been doing this whole time? Takuma? Saki, Miyu, and you're real this time. I'm so glad. What I've seen, amassing the stat enhancing farm food is easier in the Hacker's Memory than the original Cyber Sleuth. That sounds right. It's been a bit since I've played the game, so I don't remember 100% for sure. But I believe you on it. Takuma, what happened? I feel like we saw this funky vision for ages and ages. Miyu, it's okay. It's all just a bad dream. Everyone must have seen something awful. Just how I saw Ryo and Shuji. shouldn't move around too much. I'll go look for the others.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could get up if I wanted to right now. Takuma, Agumon, sorry, please take care of them.
Leave it to me. You two just rest, okay? You alright over there?
たくま、教授がいるよ。
幻を見せられているのか。
違う、違う。私は見捨ててなど。私は。
Ah, poor guy.
教授、しっかりしてください。教授。
教授、すごい汗だぞ。大丈夫？
大丈夫、大丈夫だ。すまない、取り乱した。幻を見てきた。いや、幻というには作為的な内容だった。
A subject, eh?
あれは
Why
幻
is
で
that?
はない。意図して作り出されたものだ。苦しめ、弱らせることが目的なのか。心を追い詰め、しかし壊さないようにしている。子供たちだけでなく私にも見せようとしたのは、その理由は。
Is he pondering this to calm himself down? Or is all this thinking making things worse? Maybe I should stop him. What should I do? Watch and wait? Hear him out? Tell him to chill. I like how this is like the moral option to watch and wait. He must be trying to calm himself down in his own way. I better wait and see.
私は敵にとってはいらない邪魔なだけの存在だと思っていた。だがそれなら私を図書館に入れず分断した時に排除すればいい。だが敵はそうはしなかった。つまり私も生贄足り得るのか。それとももっと別の理由が。
教授。
たくまくん、アグモン、少し話をしてもいいだろうか。
Yeah, let's talk. What you gotta say, Professor?
教授の幻についてですか。
Is that you want to talk like movies? Like, yeah, this looks like some Pixar movies I could recommend, maybe.
そうだ。ここに至ったならば、すべてきちんと話すべきだと判断した。私の名前は水瀬秋春。
Akiharu Minase.
50年前に行方不明になった水瀬みゆきの弟、春だ。
え？みゆきが教授のお姉さんで、教授が春なの
Between the professor's behavior and Miyuki's words in the photo, I had a feeling. Still, it sounds weird to hear it come out of his mouth.
私は今までこの話は元の世界に戻るために必要のない情報だと、むしろみんなに余計な気苦労をかけるだけだと思い込み、言葉を濁してきた。
ジジモンはみゆきに声を届けてもそれは対症療法、その場しのぎでしかないと言っていた。いずれみゆきを倒さねばならない。それが本当なら、 教授とみゆきが兄弟だという情報はみんなに遠慮や迷いを生ませるでしょうね。
Yeah, we gotta be careful about hesitation, especially with like kind of the enemy we're fighting up against.
私もそう思っていたよ。だがその思い込みは間違っているかもしれない。
Misguided in what way?
レナモンの憎悪もレナモンが主についたこともおそらく私の過去と関わりがある。全てを救う鍵がみゆきであるならば、私の事情ももう無関係でいられるはずがなかったんだ。だから無事にこの図書館を脱出できたら全てをみんなに打ち明けようと思う。私について、私の姉について、最初から全てを。
Sounds good.
教授、
今まで私は随分と不審な行動をしていたことだろう。なのに君は私を追求せずそっとしておいてくれた。
I mean, I guess you're right. I never did press the issue. I mean, if I want to press the issue, I mean, it's like the top left button, right? Just do that, and like there's the objection. This is the objection on the top right. It's like I got options.
ありがとう。そしてすまなかった。
いえ、こちらこそ話してくれてありがとうございます。
さて、まずは全員で拠点まで無事に戻ろう。
そうですね、わかりました。もうみんなの居所は分かっています。あとは全員で脱出するだけです。
たくまくん、
Owie.
悪い、待たせたな。
Yeah, it's only Japanese voice acting. A lot of the Digimon games, like that were localized here, they never actually give them an English dub. It's just I think the only one that's actually done it in any recent sort of game like this was Digimon World Next Order. That's the only thing that I think has done that. Yeah, otherwise I would be using English voices, but sadly I don't have that option. But that's okay. Also, hope you're doing good, King Broly.
葵さん、カイト、もう大丈夫？
すっかり平気みたいだぜ。誰かさんのおかげでな。
悪い幻を打ち破ってくれてありがとう。
Yeah, no problem. Vision, it's like, you know, it's fun. Visions we gotta make sure you guys don't get, like, involved in, obviously.
役に立てたならよかったよ。みんなが無事で安心した。
この後はどうするの？
全員と合流したら扉か窓を破って一度この建物を出よう。罠の中じゃ調べ物なんてできないよ。まずはここから逃げ出すことを考えるんだ。
お前たち人間はまたそうやって逃げるのか？
I mean, you know, we could try to escape somehow. That'd probably the best way to do it, right?
レナモン、
待ち伏せていたのか。
An ambush.
このまま逃がしては捕らえた意味もないだろう。無駄な抵抗はやめて早く生贄になってしまえ。
待てよレナモン、お前の目的を教えろ。ミノル、
お前はみゆきを救いたいはず。みゆきが主に囚われた状態では困るはずだ。なのになぜ主に加担する？主からみゆきを救いたくないのか？
呆れるばかりだ。君たちは本当に同じことしか聞かないな。そのしつこさに免じて教えてあげるよ。すべてはみゆきを救うためだ。
While you do this to save Miyuki, eh? Hmm.
みゆきを救う？主から取り戻すってことか？
そのためにこの子たちを身代わりにするつもりか？
身代わりってたくまたちとみゆきを交換するってこと？
Swap Miyuki for all these guys, I guess. I guess that's one strategy. Also, sorry, I had some frames dropped there. I apologize. It's like, it's just interesting with this cutscene because it's like, I don't know, man. It's the same stuff as per usual. It's like, Master will have the sacrifices, world will expand, follow the wishes, and then we argue and plead to you.
だからといってみゆきを私の運命の子供を見殺しにはできない。
運命の子
Your
供？
fated child.
僕にとってのたくまなの？
Though that is still a pretty important thing, like Renamon does reveal there that like
そうだ。
Renamon is like the fated child. Rather, Renamon's fated child is Miyuki, and so that's why Renamon is doing their best to just like protect Miyuki as best as they can.
多くの子供たちがお前たちと同じように
Many children wandered into this world just as you have.
その中にいた2人の子供。
So it's kind of wild, by the way, like what Renamon's saying here. Because, like, they basically are implying, or rather, not even just implying, but like, there's a confirmation that it's like, hey, Miyuki and Haru were not the only two kids who made it, like, to this world in the past. I think it's really just implied that, like, what is it? I think the implications are very much Miyuki is still alive because of the Banase family stuff. Akiharu, Professor, he made it out because of Miyuki. And the rest of the children that came in with them are dead. Probably taken as sacrifices for the Master. I only remember the anime until the age of the main cast out. Kind of lost interest after that. That's fair. The shows are pretty good. I watched the original series. It's like, what? I saw seasons 1, 3, and 4 of the show. So, like, the original Adventure 1, Tamers, and Frontier. That's about all I saw, but I've had interest in, like, season 2 and season 5. Just haven't really gotten around to them. And of course, all the movies that they have. I've seen like some of the movies for the different series that I've watched. Like, I saw like the movie about like the train Digimon for like Tamers. I saw like the I don't think I've actually watched the Japanese version, but I've watched the like American Digimon movie, which is just like, hey, let's just like throw together like 3 Digimon movies as one. Yeah, Tamers is a pretty common favorite season for a lot of people, myself included. I just appreciate Tamers having a smaller cast. A smaller cast means there's more development for all of them, which I appreciate. Like, that's can be such a problem when it comes to like media with like large casts. You need time to develop a larger cast, right? First American movie made no sense. Thought the animation sucked. I mean, that's kind of a shame because I think it actually has great animation, but I mean, to each their own. Like, if you didn't like it, that's fine. But the first American movie, that was also just like a bunch of movies like kind of put together, so that's kind of why it would not make a lot of sense to some people. It's meant to be like the first Digimon movie is kind of meant to have almost be watched like after watching both Adventure 1 and 2, which is kind of interesting. Because it's definitely not just for the original series, because they get like Davis and like all those guys involved from the second season. Or I guess rather the second series. age gap between those two. I mean, yes, one was a child, the other is an old man.
みゆきに巫女の力があるからか、あるいはみゆきは主に魂の半分を飲まれているからか。
Also, yeah, this also explains why Miyuki still looks like a child. It's kind of one of two things here that Remon's not even sure about. It's either because of Miyuki's maiden powers, because she's got these like supernatural powers to her, as like a shrine maiden, in her blood from like ancient times, or it literally could just be she's in sort of a chronostasis because of the master's influence and like taking half of her soul from her.
みゆきの体は時の流れから置き去りにされているんだ。
It's honestly kind of hardcore.
みゆきは水瀬の巫女だ。世界と世界をつなぐ歌を操ることができる。みゆきはその力で神秘の歌で
Frontier's dub opening theme was so loved they put in some of the movie's English dubs, even though they say nothing to do with Spirit Evolution. Yeah, I recall they actually used the Evolution theme from Frontier in the English dub of the Tamers, like what the Lokomon movie, and I remember watching and thinking, this isn't the right song.
じゃあ教授はこの世界に来るのが2度目だってことか？
そうだ。レナモン、ここで見たお前の幻が教えてくれた。私の記憶の蓋、真実を隠す恐怖、あの悪趣味な幻は
Meant to have not say my bad. Nah, it's all good. Don't sweat it.
私は
It is all good, as they say.
元の世界に戻り、そしてこの世界で感じた恐怖ごと記憶に蓋をしてしまったんだ。
お前を逃がしたせいでみゆきは主に捕らえられ魂の半分を奪われた。その影響か。私が生き残った仲間を解き伏せみゆきを奪還した時には彼女は自我を半ば失っていた。お前の身勝手な保身のせいでみゆきはこの世界に置き去りにされた。
Man,
主に取り込まれ
I'm thinking about something right now,
正しく
right?
年を取ることも心を動かされることもなくなった。春
I don't know why I'm thinking about this right now while this is going on, but it popped into my
置
head.
き去りにされたみゆきを見捨てたんだ。
I need to go through some more Mega Man games. Like, mainly the ones I want to go through is like the Battle Network games. I don't know. I just haven't picked up the collection yet. I guess I'm just kind of waiting for like a sale or something. I don't know what I'm waiting on at this point. But like, I don't know, man. I was so excited for the Battle Network collection, and like, I just have not bought it yet. So it's like maybe I'm part of the problem of like why we're not getting any more. But then again, also Mega Man's in a weird spot right now where they only do re-releases and like collabs. They don't really do anything new with it. I don't know. That's kind of frustrating, honestly. I especially feel for like all the Mega Man fans out there, like because of that.
なのに
Because it really does deserve
こんな状
more.
態でも彼女は弟を待ち続けていたんだ。弟はきっと来てくれる。みゆきはそう信じていた。
I don't know. Capcom's been kind of weird
そう
about
思わない
that.
と本当に壊れてしまうから。
Unlike Sega, who's like, yo, we're going to do so much with our franchises, like Yakuza. Apparently something Mega Man's going to be showing off at Summer Games Fest based on the card Capcom sent out. Really? Huh, that's the first I'm hearing about that. That's interesting. I remember, Sega sent out a card before, I think it was, the Game Awards, to a bunch of creators. And then that's when they revealed, like, hey, here's, like, a bunch of games we're doing. Like, a new Streets of Rage, a new Golden Axe, a new, Jet Set Radio, a new Crazy Taxi. But yeah, this is the first time hearing about a Capcom card, yeah. But, like, it's one of those, like, I'll see it, like, when I see it, of course. Because there's no way they don't do another Mega Man, like, ever. Like, we'll probably always, we'll probably see one again at some point. Honestly, though, I want something brand new for Mega Man. Like, I don't want, like, Mega Man 12. I don't want X10, or sorry, X9. I mean, X9 would actually be nice, because we haven't had an X in forever. But, like, what is it? It could be Mega Man X9 would probably be more fun than Mega Man 12, admittedly. What is it? There's the Zero and ZX series, but I think the Zero series is done, and the ZX series I think is... I actually don't know much about the ZX series. I have it, because I have the Zero ZX collection, but I've just not played them yet. And, what else is there? Legends, which... Well, Legends 3 died, so that's probably not happening anytime soon, sadly. But yeah, I don't know. We have all those. And I'm like, I want to just see like just a brand new Mega Man, you know? Battle 1 though, Operate Shooting Stars, so the better version of 1. I played a bit of 1, I never finished it. I had 5 Team Proto Man as a kid, so I beat that version. I also had a copy of 4 Blue Moon, I believe it was. Yeah, I had 4 Blue Moon, but I remember I traded that game for a copy of Pokemon Crystal. It was like me and this other kid. Basically, he gave me his Pokemon Crystal. I gave him my Mega Man 4, Battle Network 4 Blue Moon. What a fucking trade. I don't know where that copy of Crystal is nowadays, sadly. It's kind of just like lost somewhere. It definitely got lost. Kind of like also my copy of Sonic Rush got lost, as well as my copy of Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire, and my copy of Mario 64 DS, and my copy of Mario Kart DS. God, I was a stupid kid that didn't know how to take care of his games. I would love to have some of those games still. Man, I was so fucking stupid. Oh well. I can get a replacements for those eventually. If you've not gone through ZX, I'll say that series has room for improvement and leave it at that. Or rather, just has room and leave it at that. Yeah, because there's ZX and ZX Advent. Because those come with the Zero ZX collection. Fun fact, Sonic Rush picks language based on the language of the DS. That I did not know. That's pretty cool. Also, hi Mir, hope you're doing good, friend. I know the feeling. I have no idea what happened to all the SNES games I had when I was growing up. I know there's like a couple of games I have that I know what happened to them, and it's kind of a bummer, because basically I had like a couple of like Wii and GameCube games that got left at a friend's place, and then like they were just kind of, I didn't really get them back for a while, and then at some point like his mom like went and like gave a bunch of those games to what is it? To his like sister for her like niece and nephew. So that was like a couple games of mine that I kind of lost out on. I need to like replace someday, like Mario Party 8 and wait, I'm an 8. No, you're fine, Broly. I don't know what happened, but you're good. I was like, whatever happened, I don't care. I was like, if it was like a tag, like in the server, I think I saw potentially. I was like, you're good, don't sweat it. It happens, I don't care. I'm not gonna like freak out because of it. That's stupid. Like, no, like you're fine. Want a new Mega Man 2? I don't mean the continuation. He's my least favorite Mega Man. I don't mind classic Mega Man, but I think it's time for something brand new, in my personal opinion. Either we do something brand new, or you continue the X series. That's what I want at this point. Either brand new or continue X. Or Legends 3. Legends 3 kind of deserves a revival at this point. Just do something brand new with it. You don't have to call it Legends 3, but you could just do like something new with Legends. Because like, man, Capcom had a really bad era for a while there. Canceling Legends 3, making Resident Evil 6, putting bad box art Mega Man in Street Fighter Cross Tekken in a time when there was a severe Mega Man drought. And also making some bad decisions with Mega Man. Just, ugh. I swear Mega Man kind of started its own sort of mini revival for itself around the time when he got revealed for Smash 4, I want to say. Oh, dude. Could you imagine if like they had like a demo for Legends 3 out there? That shit would have been sought out. Would have been as like sought out as like the PT demo. Because some people I think still have the PT demo, but I think or PT, I want to say that they made it so that like you can't even play it on some PS4s now. It's something like that, but yeah, like they really try to erase PT, but like there's still footage of it out there. For those that don't know, PT was like a Silent Hill game that was being, I think, developed by like Hideo Kojima. Actually, I don't know if Kojima was involved with PT, but Guillermo del Toro was, which people would know Del Toro for like Pan's Labyrinth and stuff like that, like a lot of like creature flicks. They might know him as well for The Shape of Water. That was another movie of his that came out. He was? Okay. Oh shit, didn't Del Toro do Pacific Rim, or am I stupid? Hang on, I gotta double check that. A part of me wants to say that, but I need to double check this because I fucking love Pacific Rim and I should know this. Double checking. I know Charlie Day was in it, don't worry. Okay, it was Del Toro. Okay, yeah. Ah, man, Pacific Rim 1, amazing. Pacific Rim 2, not as good, but at least seeing the big robots fight the big monsters was kind of cool. But the sense of realism was just gone, because I refuse to believe those robots doing flips and shit. Fuck that. That is not the fucking thing you established in the first Pacific Rim. Why are they doing flips? Why are they doing that? Why are they so, like, weightless in the second movie? I remember at the time, I went to go see it at, like, a Regal, and I was like... I went with some friends to, like, a Regal, and, like, watched it there, and I was like, you know what? I at least got... I remember thinking to myself, this is not as good as the first movie. It's really not that great. I looked at it as I got to see a big robot fight big robots fight big monsters. I think I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied in the most like fucking simplistic terms, but otherwise in terms of like satisfaction of a actually good movie, it was sorely lacking. I need to watch dude. I just need to watch a fucking like big monster movie again. This is also probably coming from the fact that I went and rewatched Godzilla -1 again, because I was watching it with Lemon and Nick recently, and man, what a fucking good movie that movie is. Seriously, what a great Godzilla movie. One of the best ones, honestly. Meanwhile, the story that's happening right now about like, you know, Renamon and like Miyuki and everything else. I want to live together with Floramon. Again, the choice in characters who speak here. For these specific lines, yeah. Yeah.
みゆきを取り戻すためにすべきなのは生贄を捧げることなのか？本当にみゆきを取り戻したいのなら僕たちで声を届けるべきだ。
私たちの声は
Work together with us, Renamon.
だからレナモン、
黙れ！
レナモン。
認めない。私ではなくお前たちの声ばかりがみゆきに届くなど認めない。おとなしく彼女のために生贄となれ。それがお前たちにできるたった一つの償いだ。
And now for the actual combat. If you've never seen, by the way, like, if you've already gone through these cutscenes before, you just, like, kind of, like, do, like, the skip function. So the way the skip function works is basically, in the case of a Switch Pro controller, it's right on the D-pad. And it basically, like, fast-forwards through all the dialogue that you've already seen. Ooh, sorry, I had to like mute myself there for like a sneeze. What is it though? What was I just saying? yeah, so for the skip function, I can go through dialogue so fast, honestly. That's how, like, I was basically able to get to, like, the point that I was at, before this, like, all started, like, to, like, the midway points. I think from skipping all the dialogue, I probably got to it in no more than, like, I want to say just, like, a couple of hours of just, like, fast-forwarding through it. It doesn't take long to get back to. I think that's kind of almost the quote-unquote intended method to get to the new stuff. But obviously for a stream setting, that doesn't really work the same. Like, because realistically speaking, let's say I was just skipping past all the dialogue, I could have probably gotten done with, like, all of the fucking, oh, I give you a lot of people here, oh my god. I could have realistically gotten done with, like, probably all of the, like, moral stuff. I just skipped past, like, all the old dialogue and all this other new dialogue. Would have gone probably pretty quickly. But where's the fun in that, as they say? All enemies defeated. There's a lot of people to command here, alrighty. Self acceleration for you. And also for you. And then when they just repeat the same dialogue over and over. Say kill one guy, another one spawns. I think these guys are like hydras almost. You take out one head, another one appears. Oh, what the fuck? Did I see that right just now? Did anyone else see that? Am I crazy? Did I like... I can't tell if I was just like seeing that, but it looked like he like went backwards for a moment, then went back forward. What the, did that actually just happen? I imagine that. Huh. Weird. Whatever. All I care about is that this doesn't break again, because I had one time where like this part broke. And it was really annoying, because I remember having to like skip past so much dialogue. It was literally after this fight was over. It's just like, oh, you want to advance? No, sorry, fight's broken. Come back later. I'm like, oh, okay. You know what also helps, by the way, for like getting these fights to be done a lot faster? Let me show you, actually. It's called going into auto and hitting full power. Like, I just want to show you just how good this actually is. Because it's actually a pretty decently smart AI for this as well. Like, they're pretty good about, like, going to, like, the big, powerful transformations. They're good about picking the right form for, like, the right situation. And doing this also kind of makes at least, like, the process of, like, getting them to evolve. It makes it a lot faster, because they just gotta do it for me, so I don't have to, like, navigate the menu myself. Right through the bookshelf. Really? Not evolving? Interesting. I am surprised she just stayed, like, normal. That feels so weird for her not to do that. Why did she not do that, I wonder? But yeah, you can kind of, like, see, like, why it kind of worked out the way it did for me. Remedy Crystal. Where to go next? This might work. Maybe I should have gone for the light blade instead. Genuinely though, I think this is like the one fight in the game that actually gives you the absolute most amount of like playable characters. Because it's like if you save everybody, you get a lot of people. Then obviously, if you also have like your 4 options. I think the idea is basically they want to give you like as many options as possible, just in case you don't save anybody like prior, right? But as a result of that, you just have like such a big army for this fight. Which is weird to think about, because you would think they would have like an army of this size for like the final fight in the game, but no, I think for that one you only get like, I think like 6 or 7 people for that. Which does feel a little odd. Like you'd think it'd be a lot more, I don't know. Become dragon.
私も強くなるよ。
神論門恐れるがいい。
Yo, Gabby, how's it going, girl? Hope you're doing good. We're just playing the Digimon. We are just playing some Digimon Survive here currently. We are in the story right now. What's going on is basically this one right here, Talmon. They're really pissed off because they're like, "Hey, man, you abandoned my like child," and I'm like, "I'm sorry," and they're like, "No more excuses," and now they're trying to kill us basically. So that's just just how it goes sometimes. Can I actually talk to... Where is she? Aoi. That should give her enough space to let her move up if I take out Talmon next turn. Rather, on her turn. Maybe. If I can get about here... Is that enough for the wind to hit both of these guys? No, because there's stuff in the way. Damn. New plan. Haha, goodbye. I love this stupid dragon, dude. It's great. He just murders everything. But I had to go get the milk. Exactly. See, yeah, exactly. They don't understand my like abandonment of like the child. They gotta understand. Sometimes I'm just really thirsty for some milk. I also bring back a sword made of light. I got scared for a moment when that took a second to load. I'm like, oh shit. Oh my god, it was 10. No, there was 10 guys in this fight. Why is there never any other fight in this game that has that many people? Seriously. Not even the final boss fight has that many people at once, dude. That should be, if anything, that should be the fight you should have that many people for. Just gonna do a safety save.
つの勝ちだ。まだだ。まだ。
もうやめて。これ以上は無理よ。
I want chocolate milk now. I mean, hey, chocolate milk is pretty good. Although it's funny because I remember back in like middle school, I remember at one point just like completely giving up on like chocolate milk and all that. I just only drank like regular milk. And then I think like it was about high school, I think it was, where I was like, I think I tried chocolate milk again after not having it for so long, after just doing just normal milk. And I remember just being like, wow, this is way too sugary. I was thinking to myself, this has like way too much sugar in it, so I just didn't bother with it anymore. It's like, it's not like bad by any means. I just remember like just not like being super crazy about it after a while.
Renamon, 君とみゆきの間に強い絆があるのは分かっている。私は君からみゆきを奪ったりはしない。
Yo, Professor, can you speak up by any means? Out of curiosity, just wondering.
嘘だ。だってお前はみゆきを見捨てて。
It's like you're a little far away from the mic here, buddy.
嘘などつくものか。 私は感謝しているのだ。君が辛い思いをしたことはよく分かった。私の存在が君をどれだけ苦しめたかも。どれだけ私を恨んでもらっても構わない。しかし今は協力してほしい。主の言葉を信じたところで君に待つのはさらなる忍耐の日々だけだろうから。
何を言う。
私は君にこれ以上の苦しみを与えたくない。そしてみゆきにも。
だからお前がみゆきを語るなと。
主が約束を守る保証などない。賢い君なら分かっているはずだ。
You gotta believe in us, Miyuki.
それでも
Or
約束に
Renamon, say not say believe in us to believe in Miyuki. That's what you gotta do. Believe in the me that believes in you.
だがそもそも最初にみゆきを脅かしたのは主だ。そして今度は君が主に騙され苦しめられたと知ったら。
その時一番悲しむのは
みゆきだよな。
レナモン、姉さんを、みゆきを主の手から取り戻そう。あの日私たちがするべきだったことを今成し遂げるんだ。
私は
After all, trying to make a deal with evil does not mean they will 100% keep their end of the deal. Exactly, yeah. See, it reminds me of like a fucking thing I was watching earlier today, actually, about Pixar like villains, right? And the villain for Toy Story 3, especially, I think is a very good example of that, because there's a scene where like they help the villain out, and then the villain immediately like betrays them, or like, well, not even betray them, more so just like he doesn't really have to follow through with helping them. He's like, no, I don't have to help you, and he doesn't. Who is it? Who could it be? I wonder, what indeed?
Miyuki! Yeah, Nushi! 違うこれは
No, I swear this is not what it looks like.
見て、みゆきさんの後ろ、敵の配下がいっぱい。
愚かなりし裏切り者に天誅を。
来るぞ、気をつけろ。
Here they come. Here I come. I don't know why I'm hearing like, here I come. I think about like how I think it's Disco Kids that's in Punch-Out Wii. By the way, if you never played it, by the way, Punch-Out Wii is a really good game. I remember actually going through that on stream like a year back or so. I remember just really enjoying it. It's definitely not an easy game by any means, but it's a very satisfying game to go through. Because it's mainly just figuring out the fights. Like, once you figure out the fights, it's just so good.
もうそこにはいないのか。
Because like they're all puzzle fights,
みゆ
right?
き、
And it's just super satisfying.
お前が寄り添っていた時とは違う。巫女の魂は
One day I hope for a new Punch Out, but we'll
我が内に
see.
沈んだ。
I feel like there's always like two things I've heard with a new Punch Out. You either just do like, you know, you just do Mac again and just like, you know, like have like a new set of boxers. Or you do like an origin story. It's like, okay, no, you do one of three things actually. You have Mac again with Doc as the coach. You have a new game where Mac is your coach. Doc's retired from coaching, but I guess it's still in the game somewhere. And you have like a brand new character that you're training up, either a character that's named or like a created character, or you do a Doc Lewis origin story game where it's like him like rising through the ranks to like invent the Star Punch and all that. Either of those three I'd be down for. Honestly, I think that's like the main like three things you could do with the new Punch Out.
いくら訴えかけたとて声なぞ
They
届く
put
は
effect
ず
instead
も
of
な
affect,
い。
another grammar error in this game. Yeah, I mean, let's be real, this game's got a lot of grammatical issues in some areas, but it's not that big of a deal in the end. It's just funny. Well, not funny, but like it's just, you know, it's like, in the grand scheme of things, I think it's still like recognizable.
じゃあやっぱりお前は。
獣ごときの言葉に応じる必要などあるまい。
Little Mac's successor, Little Wappa.
騙したのか私を。
レナモン、耳を貸しちゃダメだ。
The Master, that's racist. I know, man. Fucking Master.
みゆきはあの城で教授の声に応えた。みゆきの魂はまだきっと主のそばにある。
みゆき、我が運命の子供、私の声を聞いてくれ。みゆき、みゆき、頼む、私の声に応えてくれ。
の
Miyuki.
みゆき、
くだらぬ。巫女はすでに我が手中にあり。
違う。みゆきはお前のものなんかじゃない。あの笑顔も歌声も優しい心もお前なんかのおもちゃにしていいものじゃないんだ。みゆきを離せ。
これは。
そうだ、レナモン、私たちの思いを力に変えてくれ。
レナモンワープ進化。
Big fox lady. I do find it kind of funny how they just kind of kept
力は満ちました。
Renamon's like
Sakuyamo.
evolution line just completely in line with the actual like show, right? like, there's like no changes to it whatsoever, but that's kind of the case with a few of the Digimon in this game. Like, Agumon's got like, well, one of his options is like completely from the show. It's like the Gabumon you get is also like, no matter what, that's always like the line from the show. Because this game definitely takes a lot from the original like Digimon adventure. Actually, no, give me plant, give me darkness. Let's run that. Dog, plant, dinosaur, and darkness. That works out. I also need to remember at some point to give Sakyamon there some more skills. I forgot to do that, but I really don't care. It's not that big of a deal. We're pretty powerful enough as is. He's on a team to the left side there. Oh, you know what? There's an important thing I've actually not talked about on stream at all yet. So, I'm sure people have seen this already, and if you haven't, if you have not seen this already, basically what's going on with Twitch right now, they've confirmed that they're actually going to start increasing the prices of subs. So rather than like the $4.99 that they currently are, plus tax, it'll be $5.99 plus tax. So they're like, it's going up by $1. Which like, it's unfortunate, I think, because like I think I remember hearing this from Junie, like talking about like when I was like watching a bit of her stream earlier before I went live. Shout her out here. It's the whole like they're adding like more of a price to it, sure, but like, are they really doing much to like warrant that increase? You know, like what changes aside from just, hey, creators get like just a little bit more from like a split, you know, because it's basically like, unless you're in like the Partner Plus program, you basically, I think you're getting like, actually I don't even know if it's called the Partner Plus program anymore, but it's like a plus program, and you basically get this like I think it's like a 50-50 normally, but if you're in the program you get like, it's like a 70-30 split, like 70 to you, 30 to Twitch. Like, I don't know, honestly, like, it's hard to say, because, like, I get why they're doing it, but it's also unfortunate, too. And, like, another thing as well, by the way, is that nobody is ever actually required to sub to be here. Just being here is more than enough. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Saribot, for getting rid of those idiot bot accounts that try and promote bullshit. Thank you, appreciate that. Oh yeah, also Lopmon, you're right. Yeah. So Lopmon staying from the anime, Labramon staying from any depictions, Falcomon's line was made the original V-Pets, that of the Chaosmon, Valdurumon, Boncholiamon line. Because they went for Varadurumon in the end here. Oh, got a guy all the way in the back, huh? Okay. Because I remember, I recall someone did mention that about like the V-Pet line. Oop, don't want to talk yet. I just cannot hit from that far away with Celestial Blade, huh? That Kongo was an earth attack that hits in a wave. Mugen's like a self-attack. That's not far enough. Okay, they might have to be relying on Sakyamon there to do some damage. How about this treasure? Can I do something to hit both the treasure and the opponent? Yes. See, this is, I think, why I also kind of appreciate Cyber Sleuth so much. That game lets you go fucking wild with, like, the evolution tree. It's also conflicting with Cyber Sleuth, because part of me is like, man, I would love to play that game again, but also, replaying an RPG can be kind of hard sometimes, because they're so long, you know, they're very long games. And I don't have the time I used to have to replay long games like that. And there's also the whole, like... What is it? I guess there's also the fact that I stream now, so there's that logic of, oh, at that point, if you're going to replay it, why not just stream it, right? But then if you're streaming it, you also only have like a limited amount of time, not a limited amount of time, but like, well, when I say a limited amount of time, I should clarify, like, limited time in the sense of like, there's only so much you can stream of something, and like, only for so long, right? So it depends on like your hours, like what you do, and like what you're doing as well, because like, obviously if you're streaming, you're probably going to be talking, right? So there's like that whole aspect of it too. You can't just kind of like vibe and like say nothing, you know, you gotta actually like probably say something. That's also true too, Lundea, because you have to kind of factor in things like you're talking to your chat, or you're like, you know, doing other things like that. It's kind of like the weird curse of streaming when it comes to a game, because if you stream a game, you're going to take longer in a game no matter what. There's no helping that. You will take longer in a game if you stream it. Like, absolutely will take longer in it. I've played some games I know for a damn fact I could have finished like way sooner if I played on my own time. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. In the end, for me, it's a form of entertainment for myself, but also for, like, I guess you guys too, you know? That hit him over there? It barely does. Nice. If you swap Doberman with Caesarmon, you even get the Tamers movie Girls line is expanded in a toy. Okay, because, like, I remember there was, like... Oh, dude, I forgot, like, what the Digimon was for that movie. I remember it was, like, the Locomon in, like, one of the Tamers movies, but I think there was another Tamers movie I don't think I ever actually got around to watching. Because that's the one that has these, like... There's, like, this great gif of, like... There's, like, this great, like, animated scene where it's, like... Gallantmon or Dukemon, Sakyamon, and Mega Gargomon. They're, like, all fighting these, like, pink, like, alien insect-looking dudes. And the animation of that scene is so good. I think that must be the movie that has, like, that, like, with that one. Because I also know in this game, they have Caesarmon, but he's really annoying to get. You have to either find him in the wild, or, like... I think you have to get him from, like, a Gabumon evolving, but obviously... Gabumon in this game is really hard to find. Like, he's in such a limited area. But then again, so is Agumon. Like, Agumon's kind of hard to find in this game too, but the only difference there is that Agumon evolutions are not that limited. Not to mention many of them come from other Digimon too, so it's like... It's a bit of a different case with that one. You're really resistant to all my attacks. This kind of sucks. I think I set the wrong guy over here. Rika. I don't trust adults. Like what, Rika, Henry, or... It's like Henry in English, but Lee in Japanese. Takato, I think, is the same in both versions, like, name-wise. Great cast, honestly. And then there's like, the other two idiots that got, like, one got, like, a robot. It's like, one of them got, like, the Garjamon, the other one got the Marine Angemon. And, like, I guess you two are also here. You don't really matter much compared to, like, the others, but, I mean, I guess you guys are here. And, like, there was the guy that met later on, but, like, the Justamon. I forget his name, but there was, like, another character they met later on that also didn't really matter too much, but he was also, like, another guy who used, like, a Digimon with him, and he actually did help them out. That character was also just alright. But, again, the real kind of stars of the show, of course, are your three mains of, like, Takato, Rika, or I think she's, like, it's, like, Rika in English, and then I think she's Ruki in Japanese. Say Rio? Yeah, I think his name was Rio. That sounds right. Like, it's been a bit, but I knew there was, like, another, like, kid there that had, like, a Digimon.
が足りぬ。
いかん、待つんだ。
待ってみゆきを返せ。
逃げられる。
ゆき、
取り戻せなかった。
でも分かったよ。みゆきはまだ主の中にいる。言葉も声もやっぱり届くんだ。
声が届く。
He was a prototype of the WonderSwan Digimon games, met both the Adventure 1 and 2 cast and Tamers cast. Gotcha.
私の声も届いた。
Yeah, your voice got through to her, Renamon.
す
Congratulations.
まなかった。辛い思いをさせてしまった。
No, seriously, why is the professor so fucking quiet in these scenes? Holy shit, dude, please speak up. Anyways, you can have some equipment. I'm going to give you what seems useful. Awesome Quake? Yeah, take that Awesome Quake, because I have an extra one of those. And probably a status thing, because I give everyone like one move, like one status thing. So how about... Yeah, let's just take some just plain old attack. No, doesn't hurt to have some. Oh, but your defenses are really bad. But then again, that's still your base form. Yeah, I don't mind just the full-on power. It's fine. I don't think we're in danger of dying. I'd rather just like get fights done faster.
そしてありがとう。姉さんに寄り添ってくれていて。
みゆきは他の人間とは違う特別な力を持っている。
ミコの力ってやつか？
The power of the maiden.
そうだ。生贄にはならない代わりに力を振るえる。悲願の世界をつなぐ扉を開ける力。それがあるから主はみゆきに執着しているんだ。
主の目的はみゆきの力で扉を開いて何をする気なんだ？
復讐だ。人間の世界に攻め込む気なんだ。
Always revenge, eh?
復讐？何に対してだよ？人間の世界があいつに何かしたってのか？
すまない。詳細は知らないんだ。だが主は言葉の端々に人間の世界に対する復讐心をにじませている。この世界が霧に飲まれ壊れ始めているのも主の目的と関係しているのかもしれない。
じゃあ主の目的を阻止しないと私たちが帰れないだけじゃなくて両方の世界が霧に飲み込まれてしまう、そういうことよね。
私は主からみゆきを助け出したい。
レナモン、僕たちの目的は同じだ。待てよタクマ。ジェジモンは最後にはみゆきを倒すしかないって。
He did say that, but do we have to really?
そうだとしてもギリギリまでみゆきを助け出すために考えたい。
今のまんまじゃみゆきさんがかわいそうすぎるよ。それにうちらの声はみゆきさんにちゃんと届くんだって分かったじゃない。みゆきちゃんに声を届け続けられたらそれでみゆきちゃんが 自分を取り戻せるなら。
A shame the Water Swan its games are made to America, the canon to the anime. I think eventually they could, but it's kind of like a matter of like if and or when they would want to, because I know that's like there was that IGUS game for Persona 3 that was like kind of lost media for a while, and that's now getting a re-release, which I need to actually pick that one up because I think it's already come out. So I'll go and grab that at some point because I'm actually really curious about it.
やるだけやってみようよ。助けられた方がみんなハッピーだもんね。
Happy ending.
お前もっと俺たちを頼れよ。春としてだったけど一緒に過ごした仲間だろ。仕方ねえな。ミユが危険にならない範囲でなら手を貸してもいい。
共に行こう、レナモン。
僕たちでみゆきと世界を救おう。ああ。
Hell yeah. We'll save the world together. Me and you, all of our friends. We are best friends. Let's eat some ice cream. Part 11.
閉じる狭まる我が創造せし世界急がねばいが認めぬ諦めぬ
You know, it's very interesting when I have like the full context of like why the master acts this way, thanks to like the truthful routes. Miyuki. This looks a little different actually.
逃げよ早く逃げよ
何か声が聞こえる。
目覚めたか我が巫女
Good morning, my dear priestess.
Just hearing that voice sent shivers down my spine. It's like it's directly inside my head. This is too much.
怖い。
そなたを滅しはせぬ
あなたは誰？
大切なるみゆき我が命なり
You're my life. The IGUS game is because it's a company porting a bunch of flip phone games, I think basically all Japanese only. That would explain it, because I think it was a flip phone game originally. Anyone know, like, how much it's supposed to cost out of curiosity? Because that's actually, I have, like, no idea about the price on it. I would assume it'd be somewhere like the 10 to 15 range, if I had to take a guess.
さあこっちへこっちへ
こっちってこっちに来て。
Maybe 20. Maybe around 20, potentially.
そなたなくば我が対岸成就せず
対岸つまりあなたの願い。
Also, this part is definitely new.
思い隔てし一族
Yeah, the
許
Ancient
す
family.
叱ればこそみゆき叱ればこそ
Oh, I like how the orb, when it gets angry, it gets more like crimson. Like, oh, that's a really good touch.
He seems angry. Like, really angry.
さあみゆき参れ参れ
私に何をするつもりなの？
It's about 14 bucks on Steam. Okay, so about where I envisioned, like the 10 to 20 range. Need to make a sandwich, felt a hunger headache, trying to make itself known. Oh, that's the worst, dude. Hunger headaches fucking suck. I've been there, man. Ugh. But thanks for the hydra, though. Appreciate that. Also, hi, Hibiki. Hope you're doing good, friend.
さあ早く
I don't know why. I'm just like, hello, friend. when you're here, you're a friend. That's how that works, right? It's like a step down from Olive Garden. You're not family, you're just friend. We call us the Olive Vine. Don't leave me, my precious priestess, please don't leave me. Me trying to flirt, be like...
What's going on? My head feels weird, like my mind's being taken over. I can't take this. No. Can't let him have his way. I know that much, but still. What am I supposed to do about it?
Doing good. How's the game going? It's been going good, I'd say. We basically went through all of Chapter 10 today. We'll probably reach a stopping point here soon, I'd say, but it's been fun today. Saw the library scenes, like a little bit of new stuff, but nothing too new, unfortunately. The main difference being that Kaito and Aoi went together to the library rather than like either of them on their own in the other routes. I've realized I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. Nice. I never really got super into Yu-Gi-Oh! I played a bit of like the original, original version of it back when it was like still like really new, with like the anime on TV and all that. I had a couple of the games. Like I had, let's see here. I had Falsebound. Actually, no, I didn't have Falsebound Kingdom. A friend had Falsebound Kingdom, but he let me borrow it. And right now, I still have that copy lying around. I also had... I had, for sure, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses for the PS2. That game was so fucking good, actually. I love that game. What else did I have? I had there's like a GBA game I had. It was like Ultimate Masters 2006, I think it was. I think I also had that one. That's about the most I had for Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, I'd say. You played competitive back in 2012 to 14, came back for a bit 2016-ish. Nice. Yeah, I've heard like the meta's really changed nowadays for like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. I got some friends who are like really into Yu-Gi-Oh! I just can't get into the new stuff. I've tried. I'm just like, I don't know, dude. It's just, I don't know. Like, I've tried playing like Master Duel, and I was just not feeling it. We met up with Haru, or Renamon, since we all went to save Miyuki, and then made it safely back to school. After that, everyone passed out like logs, including Renamon, who was injured. Next morning, Renamon gathered everyone in the cafeteria when we woke up. Honestly, that's just power creep in general, Zigazov. Like that, like anything gets that. Like Fire Emblem Heroes used to be, hey, it's casual Fire Emblem on the go, and nowadays it's one of the most complicated Fire Emblem games ever. Because there's just so much to it because of power creep. It's really hard to get into. Yeah. It's like, I've tried, but I just can't. It's like Monster Hunter for me. I've tried getting into Monster Hunter. I just can't do it, man. It's just not for me. And like with Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, it's just gotta be like, I like the monsters and stuff. I think that like there's cool designs, but the actual card game, I just can't get into. But like the stuff that uses it, but it's not traditional, like Duels of the Roses and Falsebound Kingdom, that stuff's great. I like that stuff more.
Why is Haruの姿になってんだ?
もうすっかり正体は分かっちゃってるんだし、わざわざ春でいることもないんじゃない？
もう随分と長くこの姿でいたからな。
でも昨日はレナモンの姿だったじゃんか。
元の姿に戻らねば戦えないのだから当然だろう。
それってつまり普段は春の姿の方が自然ってことなのか？そっちの方がリラックスできちゃうみたいな？って無視かよ！
うるさい。みゆきのそばで 春の姿で居続けていたらいつの間にか当たり前になっただけのことだ。
しかしその姿でいることは君にとって苦しいことだったのでは。
最初は確かに
Honestly, this must be so weird for the professor to see, like, just a young version of him running
そん
around.
な思いも違和感も
You've tried other card games like Magic and Pokemon, and even the One Piece card game. Yeah, the One Piece card game I've heard is like not too bad actually. And like for the Pokemon card game, I had like a small like phase for a bit there where I was like trying to like collect some of the Pokemon cards from like some newer sets, and wanted to make a deck from some newer stuff, but I never really got super into it. So I just kind of have some cards lying around that I'll probably just take with me to like next MagFest or something. I don't know. I'll see what I want to do with those. I was kind of in a way collecting them more so for the arts than I was for the actual cards. Especially for like the full card arts. Those were always really good. Like I have this like one like full art Keldeo that I really like. As like an example. I guess for like one of like, the newer sets.
それに
I still remember though, being at like a friend's apartment when I went to like MagFest. It was like a bit away from a bit away from the con. But I remember being there, and we were all opening Pokemon cards together, and they gave me some packs to open myself. And I remember not knowing anything about like how valuable things were with it. Literally the first pack I literally pulled the rarest card of the entire set, and not even realizing it. It was a fucking like Giratina VMAX, I think it was. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I just pulled this card. It's pretty cool. And I didn't even keep it. I just like, I think just left it there like, oh, like whoever wants it can take it. I just didn't even care. I'm just like, oh, whatever. I'm just kind of here to open these for fun. I kind of wish I took some in hindsight because it could have been kind of cool to have it. Because I remember getting a message later that night from a friend of mine, Igus, and she's like, bro, you just pulled like an $80 card. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, like you really pulled like one of the rarest cards of the entire set. I'm like, really? That's funny. I told her, I think my friend Rosie has that card now. So it's like she's got the rare Giratina that I had. Well, I had pulled, but she has it now. But honestly, I was more so into it, and that's at that time pulling the cards together with everybody, not for like the sense of value of the cards. That's not what I care about. I just had fun, like, seeing, like, all the cool arts. I was like, oh, this is great. Like, that's all I cared about.
だから昨日言ったあの言葉はもう忘れてくれていい。
I like to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I can understand. I really want Konami to make a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Game with a proper campaign, perhaps not be simulating the card game at the billionth time. I miss Konami's old vision for the franchise, Master Duel and Duel Links are too successful. Like, there was stuff like the GBA games, like, Sacred Cards and all that. Like, I know those are pretty good. I heard Reshift of Destruction's like apparently not a good one, but the other GBA Yu-Gi-Oh! Games were apparently pretty good that play like the actual card game.
そうか。
Oh, I also had Forbidden Memories on PS1. I never finished Forbidden Memories, but I had my fun with it. I remember it also having a pretty good soundtrack. But then again, I feel like a lot of those Yu-Gi-Oh! Games have some pretty good soundtracks to them.
それで俺たちをここに集めた理由は何か大事な話なんだろう。
ああ、みゆきの居場所について話しておかなければと思ってな。
みゆきがどこにいるのか知ってるの？
Back with food plus a pudding cup? Nice.
みゆきは祠にいる。
祠？
She's in the shrine.
それって神社の祠ってこと？
ああ、そうだ。
The GX Tag Force games were also really fun. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, the actual card game itself is cool. Obviously, like I don't have an issue with it. I think it really is just like the more like non-traditional stuff that interests me more. Like, I remember also being interested in Dungeon Dice Monsters.
それは本当かね。
今さら嘘などつくものか。主の本体がいるのは祠の奥深くだ。 だから間違いなくみゆきも祠にいるはずだ。
たくま、レナモンは嘘なんて言ってないと思うぞ。
それじゃあ本当に。
Can't believe it. Master and Miyuki have been right under our noses. Looks like everyone else is just as surprised as I am.
びっくり。まさか敵の本体がこんなにご近所さんだったなんて。
ああ、あの辺はこれまで何度も歩き回ってたからな。
ええ、私も全く気がつかなかったわ。
東大元暮らしってやつか。
しかしあの祠には何者かが隠れられるような場所はないはず。まさかまだ奥があったとは。だが
Anarchy goes that much further, eh?
あそこは何度も調べたから間違いはないはずだ。
協力し合うのだろう。私の言葉を疑うのか。春は思い込みが激しいから一度言い出したら聞かないと昔みゆきが言っていたが、その癖はまだ治ってないようだな。
それは。
けどさ、教授が疑いたくなるのも無理はねえんじゃね？
それは結局私の言葉を信用していないということか。
そういうわ
But
けじゃない
trusting it,
の。
well...
信じられる根拠は欲しいかも。
すべては祠へ向かえばわかることだ。
Well, Renama isn't offering much in the way of details. But like Agumon said, they don't seem to be lying.
僕はレナモンを信じるよ。レナモンがみゆきを助けたい気持ちは本物なんだ。みゆきのことで嘘をつくわけないよ。
まあ、そう言われるとそうだよな。
っていうか、レナモンの目を見ればわかるよ。レナモンの目。
Just look at those eyes. They're so nice.
時のシャコモンと同じ真剣な目してるもん。
To be fair, Haru, you've done some shit in the other routes. Mm-hmm. Just a bit.
大事な人を守りたい
Just a wee
気
bit.
持ちは一緒だものね。そうね。それに私たちみんなレナモンがどれほどみゆきちゃんを救いたいかよく知ってるもの。信じないわけにはいかないわ。そうですよね、教授。
どうやら私は随分と頭が固くなっているようだ。すまないね。
みゆきを救えるならそれでいい。
さて、敵の居場所は分かったけどさ、問題はどうやって勝つかだろ。
Now, how indeed to beat
この世界を支
him?
配してるやつだ。何も考えないで行くのはあまりに危険だろ。
じゃあさ、こういうのはどうかな。勝つことよりもとにかくみゆきを奪還することに集中するんだ。そしてうまく彼女を取り返せたら。
取り返せたら
全力で逃げる。そして急いで安全な場所まで行ってからみゆきの力で元の世界に戻るんだ。
それいいじゃない。
I love their idea for a plan here. It's like, hey, why don't we just like grab her and run and just go home? That'd be great.
へへ、だろ。
We're forgetting the whole part about what happens to this world if we do
祈るに
that.
しては上出来。ちょっとだけ見直した。
Like, Like, do we just abandon this world to save ourselves? Like, is that really the best option here, guys?
ねえたくまくんはどう思う？私もこれって現実的な
Like,
作
yeah,
戦
it
だ
gets
と
us
思う
home,
け
but
ど
like, I don't know. Is this truly right?
悪くはないけど、でもことはそれほど簡単じゃないと思う。
Like, would it not be better just to like eliminate the master at its source? Because if you think about it, people could still get dragged here and could still get murdered by that
それって
monster.
どういうこと？
おいタクマ、簡単じゃないってどういうことだよ。
うまく説明できないんだけど、こっちの世界と僕たちの世界はお互い影響を与え合っている。つまりこっちの世界に異変がある限り、僕たちの世界も無事では済まないんだ。
なるほどな。俺たちだけ逃げても問題は何も解決しないってことか。
じゃあやっぱりあの主ってやつを倒さなくちゃならないってことかよ。
That we will have to, Minor. That we will.
そんなの無理かもしんねえのに。
いや、必ずしも倒す必要はないのかもしれないよ。主を倒すことと世界を正常に戻すということは分けて考えた方がいいかもしれないということだよ。
それってどういう意味なんだ？主を倒さねえと世界は救えないんじゃねえのか？
そうとは言い切れないと思っ
You
て、
can
ね。
do either or, I
倒さな
see.
くても世界を救えるかもしれない。
もしや教授は世界を救う方法に心当たりでもあるのか？
その方法はわからない。だが倒さなくても解決できる方法は模索すべきだということだ。
でもその方法がわからないんじゃやっぱり戦うしかないんじゃない？そうね。今の私たちには確かにそれしか選択肢がないもの。
Is there really another way without fighting? Since our worlds are connected, it seems like we have to beat the master. Maybe we should focus on saving Miyuki and getting home like Minoru said. Once we're back in our world, we can rethink how to defeat the master. But if there's really another way into like the professor says, we should all look into it. In the end, I think we should prioritize finding another way, rescuing Miyuki, beating the master. Let's try and beat him up first.
僕も主との戦いは避けられないと思うし、戦う以上は倒すべきだと思う。
でもどうやって倒すんだよ。
それはわからないし、簡単なことじゃないっていうのも分かってるけど、僕らが主を倒さなかったら元の世界もどうなるかわからないんだ。
元の世界だけじゃねえ。この世界だって崩壊しちまうかもしれねえしな。
このまま放っておけばそうなるだろうな。
ミノル、この世界が崩壊するということは俺たちも死ぬのか？
バカ言うなよファルコモン。そんなこと俺にだってわかんねえっての。
わからない。つまりは否定もできない。そういうことだろ。
それはそうだけど。でもよ、もし戦って負けちまったらそれこそ。
ミノル、
If the master beats us, then Agumon and the others, they'll all be... We can't do nothing, that's for sure.
とにかく祠に行く。それ以外に道はないと思う。
だな。主を倒すにしろ、他の道を探すにしろ。俺たちが元の世界に戻るにはみゆきの力が必要なんだろ
う。元の世界に戻るためにもみゆきを無事に助け出すしかねえ。
ええ。けどみゆきちゃんを助けるのは 元の世界に戻るためじゃないわ。みゆきちゃんの力のことは関係なく、みゆきちゃんを助けたいよね。でも祠に行くってことはやっぱり主と戦うかもしれないってことだよね。
Everyone's faces just got really intense. No matter how prepared we are, the idea of facing the master is still scary. I'd be lying to say if I'm not scared too.
ねえねえたくま、みんななんか不安そうだよ。
祠へ向かう前にそれぞれ気持ちを整理する時間を取った方がいいかもしれないね。
Probably a good
気持
idea.
ちを整理する時間ですか。
不安な思いを抱えたまま主の元へ向かうのはあまりに危険だろうからね。
お前の言うことももっともだな。
We probably could use a moment to get our emotions under control. We can't just rush forward immediately because that's what we decided. Each person needs to really be on board with this, or we'll never win.
教授とレナモンの言う通りだと思う。祠へ向かう前にみんなそれぞれ気持ちの整理と準備をして、それからもう一度集合しよう。
Free action? Wow, only 4 moves. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think that's actually probably a good stopping point for tonight, guys. So thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Got some good progress done. Got through chapter 10. So that's pretty good. Yeah. So everyone's kind of conflicted about what to do right now, which is gonna be very interesting. But we at least know where to go to see with the shrine. I'll be curious because like going to the shrine is more of a chapter 12 thing. So I think I'm trying to see like the real deviations from this route, so I'll be looking forward to the next stream where I guess I'll see like more of how moral itself truly changes from other routes. So that'll be fun. Schedule for the week though. Tomorrow I'll be over at. Oh yeah, I guess there's no more streams on my end this week, huh? I guess to be. Oh, actually no, there's that Summer Games Festing on Friday. Potentially thing later that night. I don't know for sure. Let's just say maybe not. But let's just say maybe for right now. Otherwise, Thursday, I'll be over at Maya's channel playing some Blood on the Clock Tower. And on Saturday, as part of her subathon, I'll be playing some Mario World Co-op on Junie's channel. Let me just try and shout it out again. There we go. So that'll be what's going on my schedule this week. Otherwise, Discord, if you've not joined the Discord, definitely consider doing so. We have a wonderful community full of great people in there. We would love to see you guys in there sometime. Helps to see whenever I go live and all that kind of stuff. Same with my socials, which you can see on my Twitter and my Blue Sky, where, you know, see my stream schedule and updates, VGM stuff over on my Blue Sky, all that sort of things of that nature. And also, if you want to help support the stream in another way, the Throne account is the way to do so. It is never required, of course, but it does help me out. It does go a long way, and I do appreciate it. In the meantime, let's go find somebody to raid. Let's see, who is going? Who's streaming currently? I see who. Oh, you know what? Oh, shit. Okay. I probably want to go raid. Okay, I know I want to go raid because it is their birthday. I was on the stream yesterday. What are we raiding with? How about... I have an idea. I'm gonna go with hashtag the text cuts off with this what's at the end, because it is only fitting after, you know, the text got cut off earlier. We're gonna go raid Jarzus, who is currently playing Earthbound. It is his birthday currently, so he's doing a birthday stream as a result of that. I know he mentioned yesterday he wasn't sure if he could do a stream tonight, but we did some Mario Party in his like pre-birthday stream yesterday, so that was pretty fun. So yeah, let's go give him a raid. Again though, guys, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll be doing, what is it? I'm gonna be doing, more of this next week. Maybe finishing Survive next week. I don't know. I envision maybe 2 more streams for this one. I have no idea. We'll see. Regardless, thank you all for being here. I appreciate you, and I'll catch y'all later. You guys have yourself a good night. Bye.